Hello?
Hey, I'm live right now. Just give me a sec. If you can mute your mic, give me a sec. Hey there, folks, and welcome back to the Gamers Grotto. Joining me is the fashionably late Stu's Game Reviews. We're going to be hopping into part 2 of Star Trek Legends on the PS5. Technically, this is a PS4 game, but we're playing it on the PS5. Now, this has been out for PC for quite a while, but it came out to PS4 last year, and is already being shut down a year later. So that's always fun. But yeah, so backstory for those who don't know is this game is getting a nuke on September 3rd. So basically in 12 days. The game will not be able to be played both online or single player. That is straight from the devs' mouths on their website. And they are not issuing any refunds for the game either. So that's a joke and a half. But game is really good. There hasn't been any other Star Trek turn-based role-playing games, I don't think. I know there's an upcoming Star Wars one coming out that looks pretty decent, but there hasn't been anything like this ever. This was the only one, and it did very well. Like, the reviews for this were really good. It was standing at like mostly positive reviews on Steam until the developers stated, well, fuck you, we're ending the entire game and you won't be able to play it after September 3rd. Anyway, welcome, Stu. How are you doing?
Good, how are you doing? How can you
I'm
say I'm late if you just started? I'm confused though.
because I was already live when you're like, hi everybody. You just joined. I don't know, I'm used to you like joining and before I even start the stream, you know, not just popping in like Kramer.
My console was on and then I just like looked away and then like time passed and I wasn't paying attention, so sorry about that.
No, you're good. Anyway, before we go into let me share my screen with you. Maybe that'll help, huh?
Could be.
Yeah. All right.
So did you actually beat the game on your own save file?
No, I've never beaten it. The other thing is that the game's so freaking long, and the later levels you really have to grind to level yourself up and everything. I haven't even unlocked all the characters, and that's the problem with this game. Is it's been out so little time that I don't think anybody's been able to unlock all the characters.
Did it come out like in 2022 or something like that, or no?
So for console it came out last year, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was originally I think an iOS game.
So you can see all the characters. All the characters that I have unlocked are the colored characters, and then
guess what?
You'll see.
I can't see the share play. It's been at work. It says the host's game screen cannot be viewed. because the game has not been released in your country or region.
Oh,
How
okay.
it starts a game you can
So
be. What fucking horseshit.
it's because they already took it off of the store.
I know,
PlayStation
that's
already
so,
removed it.
such bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Alright, well, this is not going to work, it looks like, because I'm going to be, like, lagged, unfortunately.
You can still
Yeah.
watch on YouTube, and you can still be a part of this. It doesn't matter.
Well, I'm still going to watch, obviously. I wanted to do some voice work, but I guess not.
I mean, you might be slightly delayed. Well, we'll figure it out. Yeah.
Jeez, what
So,
horseshit.
oh, I
You
agree.
can't share it on Discord, right? That's not going to work, I assume.
No, it's not going to work. Not yet. They haven't given the option on PlayStation to stream via Discord and all that kind of stuff. So all the characters that I have unlocked are the ones that are in color, and then the ones that are in black and white are the ones that I have yet to unlock. And as you guys can see, there is a ton of characters that I have yet to unlock.
Yeah.
Not that it matters, because I'm not going to be able to unlock them in time before September 3rd. But it is what it is.
Basically, every single character that was ever in Star Trek is what it looks like.
Huh? It's
like
every...
every
Yes.
character that ever existed, pretty much.
Yes, it is.
Dixon Hill is a character. What the hell does that even mean?
My favorite is Guinan. What is Guinan gonna do as a fighting character? What you gonna do? Throw glasses?
In the original first appearance of the Borg, they implied in that episode that Guinan could somehow fight against Q. Remember that? And then they retconned that afterwards and never mentioned it ever again. But in that episode, Q was scaring her and she was holding her hands up like she's gonna do something to him.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Maybe she's a magical witch. I don't know. I've never fought as her. Maybe I should do that for one little bit at some point, just to see what.
Khan is gonna kill you. I don't understand why you like Khan in your party.
Well, all the villains are. Look, Tully and Soren. All the villains are in this as well. It's basically everybody. Martok, Saru. See if we can find some other villains. Cardassian security. Romulans, Klingon, Cardassian medic, Borg assimilation drone, Borg queen, Judge Q.
Judge Q, that's funny.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yep. Tomalak.
Garrick, that would be awesome if it was Garrick. Shinzon.
I read somewhere that they have an upcoming game coming out that you're playing as Garrick. Oh yeah, no, that's right. They're making a Star Trek horror game, and you're playing as Garrick. Yeah, it's on DS9. It's coming out. I remember about that. It's coming out next year.
How long is it going to be on before they delist it?
Well, it will be... Smartass.
A whole 5 seconds.
Yeah, maybe.
What a great game. Oh, sorry, it's gone.
Odo is the only one that looks like... That doesn't look like 7 of 9 to me. Odo looks really good. I don't know. Some of these animations are good, and some just look bad.
I agree. 1 second.
All right, well, let's get into the story here. Let's Oh, hey there. Sorry, I'm sipping a cup of tea. Hey there, Blue. How you doing, man? All right. The game releases, but 2 minutes later they decide, no, this can't exist, and nuke it. Yes, I agree. Isn't that true? It's so crazy that this is the first digital game to get its license fully yanked in 12 days. It's so disgusting. And this is just the start, ladies and gentlemen. You do not own any games you buy digitally. And Sony is now proving this by the fact that all this is going on. And that they are planning to release these kill nukes and all this nonsense. So bad.
Sorry about that. My wife just got back home and she was.
Divorce. No, I'm just. I'm just joking.
I was trying to avoid that.
I'm not being serious, bro.
I know you're not being serious. I'm just saying. But anyway, this game looks pretty fun. It's really a shame.
It is. It's very fun. I was really upset when I heard about this. Actually,
I'm still really upset. I haven't gotten over it yet. At least you're able to play it and theoretically try to like beat it before it goes.
I'm not gonna be, dude. There's so much. I'm not gonna be able to beat it in time. I know I won't. We can try. We can certainly try. That's all we can do. Risk level very low, huh?
But I can't even be like, on the thing. Like it's like. So
I know. I thought of that afterwards because as soon as you said you can't see the screen, I realized it's because the game's delisted from the storefront. So that's because that's how it works. It has to be on the storefront for you to be able to view it.
It's so annoying, man. This is jerks.
Yeah. Resistance is futile. We should do a Borg voice as a Dalek. Resistance is futile.
Who's the Klingon that you have on your team? Is that Old Worf or somebody else?
The one with the Batleth is Worf, and the other one is some old dude. I don't remember what his name is. I'll look. I'll get you the name of him in a second. Like when I'm done this mission. There's more Borg ahead. You will be assimilated. More drones are waking up. Not just the Borg, the entire complex is coming online. Alright.
I would do like this, like, more drones are waking up! Something like that.
Yeah, well, you can do it better, I feel. You can do worse voice better.
There's a couple of voices I do okay. Yeah, you do William Shatner much better than me.
And it was just by accident too. I woke up one day and I was doing the voice randomly for a friend, and I realized, oh my god, I do that way too well.
So it's interesting about this game is you can like have people like that are not really on your team, but they're still in the cutscenes. Like McCoy, you had before, or I guess he's still now. He's like not actually there, but he's still.
Yep. Oh, so I'll tell you why. It's because I'm replaying the chapter, right? So how it would normally work is if you start from the very beginning, they assign the characters for you. You can't really pick the characters. You can only really pick the characters when you're replaying the chapters.
Got it. So who is that guy?
And McCoy is one of the mains that you are stuck with, which is it's funny because when you first meet McCoy, he's like, wait, why is there a Klingon serving in Starfleet?
Alright, makes sense.
Which is weird because that period level McCoy would not be familiar with that version of Klingon, would he? Because the Klingons didn't even have the turtle headpiece then.
That's true.
Yeah.
So what's this Klingon's name?
Oh, I can't look on this, I don't think. Oh, maybe I can. Oh, Antak.
Antak?
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't.
I'm gonna look it up. He looks
maybe
like
he's from. Guy. Maybe he's from like one of the newer Star Treks. You are a Borg.
Enterprise, apparently.
Oh, well, there you go. I never watched much of Enterprise.
He was the guy who was responsible, like, for the virus or something that made your head ridges go away or come back, whatever it was. I can't remember.
So he was a villain, basically?
No, he was just he was a scientist. In Enterprise, they tried to explain what happened to the Klingons' heads. They did explain it. I don't really understand what they said, honestly, but that guy was involved in it somehow.
I gotcha.
If I had to look it up, I wouldn't know what it was.
Just give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just gonna turn off my AC so there's no background noise, just in case. If they have the power to blast starships out of the sky, the Artemis is a sitting duck right now. We must shut off the power once and for all. Those nodes we encountered earlier must regulate the complex's power grid. If that's the case, we may be able to disrupt several of them after the flow and divert power away from the main system. Let's try retreating to an alternate path, actually. Let's see what that does. That's a lot of Borg. A direct attack on a group this size would be suicide. I agree with the new guy. Let's find another way out. Being severely outnumbered, the away team wisely chooses to find another route. The away team receives a speed bonus.
That's a lot of Borg.
No, you're good. I almost wonder, with all the backlash that this is getting, and I'm hoping that this happens, because I'm seeing it more and more, when these companies are suddenly, I guess it doesn't matter in this case, because they don't have the license.
They'll probably go out of business tomorrow, is my guess. They didn't already go out of business.
No, what I was going to suggest is somebody else take over the reins for this game, but that doesn't even work anyway, because it's... CBS is the one that's forcing this shutdown.
So I did a lot of research on this after. So first of all, I'm pissed off. I'll tell you why. I didn't know that this game was being delisted until you told me, which was on the 20th when you streamed it on Thursday.
Yes.
And that was that the last day to actually buy it and download it was the 19th. So I didn't know that. So I spent a bunch of time on Thursday trying to buy it. I was like, I don't usually buy these things. It's only have for 2 weeks, but it looks good. I want to play it. I'll actually just buy it and see if I can play it for a little bit. But I couldn't even do that, so I was really pissed off. Mm-hmm. Apparently, though, like the Steam version and the iOS versions already stopped working a while ago. The only one that's still working apparently is the PS4 version.
Yes. That is correct.
And yeah, and that one's apparently like a little bit buggy too. There are people that have archived like the PC version, but it doesn't work without the servers, and the servers are already shut down apparently. I'm guessing at some point someone's going to try to hack it.
Okay, so here's a little bit of backstory. So the servers for the PC version of the game required you to be online all the time. When Sony brought it out, Sony has stipulations, certain rules they have in order to upload games onto their servers. And apparently, for this game, Sony said, no. You have to make this game so that it can be played offline as well. And so that's why this game is a little bit different than the PC game. First of all, it came out a year or two later. And at that point, they had already reprogrammed the game so that it could be played offline. So technically, in all seriousness, I should not be able to play this game right now. I'm playing it offline, right? I'm not connected to their servers. Their servers are already shut down. This game is playable offline, but only on console, not on any other system.
You gotta figure out how to like mod your PS4, like take these files off it or something, preserve it. There's probably a way to do that.
I mean, the only way I can the only way I can do it right now is by streaming it, and you know.
No, I know. But I'm saying after in 2 weeks it'll be gone. There must be some way to actually archive it. Is my point.
No, not that I know of.
Yeah, some at least illicit way. Said that.
It royally sucks, and it's one of the best turn-based RPGs I've played, actually. You know, it's well loved. I mean, obviously it's well loved. Otherwise, the fans wouldn't be as in such a revolt over it being shut down as they are.
I think nobody gives a damn what the fans want ever.
No, nobody. The game developers don't give a shit about the general public. It's all about making money. And once they've made enough money, buy a game.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's the developers or the publishers, but somebody doesn't give a shit.
Well, in this case, I think it was CBS kind of forcing the shutdown.
I mean, they actually have a
the
game
So the creators of the game stated that it's due to them losing licensing rights.
Well, I believe it, but like from a CBS perspective, it makes no sense because they actually finally have something that, like, let's say you love, Star Trek: The Next Generation, and you hate all the new stuff. Let's just say, Let's say somebody. There are people like that.
Yeah.
And in this game, where it's like you can play as like Picard, and Worf, and Dr. McCoy, but you
Crusher, everybody. Yeah.
But you also have to play as Michael Burnham.
No,
so somebody will be like, "Well, you do like the story mission when you pass through it." So like somebody would. No.
So I mean, if you're playing it for the first time, yes, but I mean, when you replay the missions, you don't. Right. So how it works? So the four characters. Okay, so for the main story, like before I went into replaying the chapters, the four main characters are Worf, Picard, Michael Burnham, and McCoy that you play as. In the main story.
So my point is, let's say somebody hates Discovery, but then they're playing this game and they have to play as with Burnham, and the other three are like, okay, that's still fine. I get three people I like, and I'll play this other. And then like, you know what? This is an interesting character. Maybe I'll check out Discovery. Maybe I'll watch that show.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's such a missed opportunity for CBS, in my opinion, to expand the. I mean, they're going to say, I'm sure CBS was here right now. They'd be like, well, listen, we had this out for a year, like nobody played it, so. Whatever, but like
that's not the case though. That the reviews and everything state otherwise, and the if you look it up on Steam, you'll see what I mean. It's also, not.
People don't realize it's like limited. That's like it's okay. Like I didn't go see the new Spider-Man movie yet, but if I found out tomorrow, like today's the last day in the theater, or tomorrow's the last day in the theater, and they're not going to release it on video, and never going to stream it, it's like then of course I'll go see it then. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
They don't give you any time to react to these announcements. And
no.
Literally, by the time I found out about it, it was too late. So that's why I'm so annoyed about it.
I actually, Joe's here. Joe, I want to bring something up quickly since Joe is here. I got some bad news as well. I got some other bad news that bearer of the bad news this week, ladies and gentlemen. But basically, the sales of Halo. The Halo remake that was on PS5, Xbox, everything. So a lot of people negatively reviewed that game, and it forced the sales to go down drastically. So that game did not do well in sales whatsoever because of all the negative reviews from random gamers. And unfortunately, Halo Studios is shutting down, and they have no plans to make Halo 2 and 3 remake now.
What's Halo Studios? Was it a thing that just started up for remaking Halo on PlayStation?
No, it's 343 Studios. They rebranded as Halo Studios. It's still the same company. They just changed their name.
Why did people pan it? What was the issue?
The two biggest ones that I heard were Cortana wasn't fuckable enough.
Yeah, he said that.
Yeah, and but these are really what people are saying. And the other one was what was it? Oh yeah, you can't shoot female Marines in the head. They want to be able to kill female Marines. I guess modern day society is just misogynistic. That's what it feels like.
I don't get it at all. I saw some guy ranting on Facebook about new Star Trek shows, Strange New World particularly, which I like. I haven't seen some of the later ones with the puppets or whatever, which seems silly, but it seems like it's a good show. And they were complaining about how Uhura is too capable, and why do they have a female Latina navigator, and how come the nurse Chapel is just as good as the doctor. It was all misogynistic type stuff, and then somebody called them out. And they were like, "No, I'm not misogynistic. I just There's some excuse,
Of course.
Always
I'm not racist. I'm just racist. It's the same shit. It's everything. And I was talking to my folks about this, and they said, this only ever started when Trump became president, and so they're convinced that Trump brings out the worst in everybody because he's. My parents seem to think that it's because that whole act the way your president acts, and everybody thinks that because he can say whatever the fuck he wants, we should be able to as well. And unfortunately, that's not how the world works. But
yeah, I don't know if it's Trump's fault. I think, but
Why did I say unfortunately? I meant to say fortunately. That's not
no,
unfortunately.
I think it's a symptom of
Stupidity.
well, just the world going in a bad direction in general. They're all like symptoms of the same thing. So
Yeah.
I've been reading a couple things recently. So there was two like I'm always complaining about like Democrats, far left wing Democrats who are anti-Semitic, but there's also far right wing Republicans who are anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
And in Florida, there were some primaries this a week ago, basically, and this one guy, his whole platform was like racist against like blacks and Jews, and he lost, and he got like only like I don't know 8% or 9% of the vote, which is still a lot, by the way. And then this other guy also, he had another a different race. His whole platform was basically anti-Jewish, and he lost, but he got 18% of the vote. So people are like, great, he lost, but I'm like, yeah, but he got 18% of the vote. That's quite a lot of the vote. And then I saw in California some Democrat person who's running for some office who basically made a video saying we need to deport all the Zionists out of the country. Like that was her thing. So the hatred is just immense, like everywhere.
Yeah, no, I know. It's ridiculous.
Levels of stupidity in this world are so massive. So I would argue it's not Trump that did it. It's the same reasons that Trump got elected.
Well, no, I don't think specifically. When I say Trump, I don't mean specifically just him. I mean, there's a lot of things. Like, as you pointed out on one of our podcasts, 90% now of negative people on social media are bots. They're bots. Yeah. And it's bot farming. And a lot of the bot farming is coming from Republicans. And they're releasing all these fucking bots. And it's almost like what they're doing is they're taking accounts. Somehow they've managed to take accounts of people that no longer use those accounts. So like, say as an example, we'll use my friend Joe as an example. Say he's done with YouTube, but he never properly shuts down his account. Or YouTube, Facebook, but he never properly shuts down his account. A bot will latch onto that account, pretend to be him, and then say, you should go fucking kill yourself if you like that. Like, all this nonsense. I
don't think it's Republicans, though. I think it's, like, China that's doing it. I think it's China. I think it's, like, Iran, like, countries that really hate, like, Western society, and they are trying to turn everybody against each other. That's what I think.
Or Russia.
Yeah, Russia, too, for sure.
Russia would be the main one, I would think.
Yeah, but, Russia and China are probably the biggest ones.
I know that China loves us. China loves Canada. We're in trade deals right now with China, and China just loves us.
It doesn't mean they love you. It just means that it's to their best interest right now to act like they like you. Yeah. I don't think China's in for anybody except for China.
I know that Russia has always hated Canada, but it is what it is. But anyway, I don't. It's ridiculous, and I think the other one that I'm hearing this week, and I can't seem to avoid not seeing it because it's grafted all across social media, is people bashing the Wolverine game. It's not even fucking out yet, people. It's not out for like fucking 3-4 weeks, and people are like, "Oh, this game sucks." Excuse me.
Someone told me about this, but I don't know what the reason is that he was saying. What did you? Why would they dash it?
Oh my God, where do I even start? So Insomniac Games, when they make these superhero games, anybody who's got a brain and has played like Spider-Man 1 and 2 knows that Insomniac Games takes the concepts and the stories from Marvel and they rewrite them their own way. They're not carbon copying the comics. They're doing their own thing. And so apparently there's characters in the Wolverine game that were white and now they're black and everybody's all up in arms about that. And Wolverine's face looks terrible. I guess maybe now his face is unfuckable. I don't fucking know, but that's what's going on. Apparently, like, gamers everywhere are so pissed off about this that they're trying to get that game boycotted now. And you know what's so funny is it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. all these people fangasming over GTA 6 before it even comes out, I guarantee you, the week it comes out, people are going to take across social media and be like, oh, the game fucking sucks, blah, 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 blah. The developers should go kill themselves, blah, 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 blah. I guarantee you.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of physical media, if you want if you want a copy of the Brock of the Investigator physical release, it's on sale right now for like €20. Like
€20? Oh, well, maybe I'll look that up on Amazon.ca and Canadian funds. I don't
know. It's like the Kickstarter edition. They basically like have extra that they didn't sell, so they're trying to. It's like $20 shipping included.
I don't know what €20 is in Canadian.
€20. It's like maybe $25 Canadian. It's not that much.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't even. I never even finished that game. I started streaming it on my channel, and I never went anywhere with it.
I'm wrong. It's 32 Canadian.
Still not bad.
Yeah. Still
anyway,
not bad.
There, a power source, power node. I can't do Odo's voice.
A power node.
Have you heard his actual voice?
Yeah, he just sounds like a normal guy. I heard you talk about this in the last stream.
Yeah, nah, dude, he is so soft spoken. I was like, when I saw him, because I have a collection that came out, a remastered collection that came out for PS5 of what's it called? That game with Raziel,
Legacy of Kain.
Legacy of Kain, yeah. I have the Legacy of Kain remake collection for PS5 where they, where they completely remade the game. And they have in that, I'll have to show you it after the stream. I think you'd really enjoy it. They have these behind the scenes videos with all the voice cast, and they have Rene Auberjonois there. And Rene is speaking in his normal voice between takes. And I'm like, dude, what? I expected him to sound like fucking Odo for some reason. I was always thinking, he's got a really gruff smoking voice. And then he talked, and I'm like... Huh?
Michael Dorn, you hear him talk, and he's like, yes, anyway, I went to the store, and I whatever. Like,
yeah.
Like, totally normal voice. And then he's like, I object, I will not do that. It's like...
It's freaking awesome. I loved talking to Rene back in the day before he died, because I was subscribed to him... Not subscribed, sorry. I was following him on Twitter, I guess X, or no, it would have been Twitter before he died, yeah. I was following him on there, and he would always respond back to fans' comments, and so I would always leave comments, and he'd respond back and stuff like that. He was a really nice guy. And then once he died, I don't know who's running his page now, but they don't give a shit about the fans. They'll like leave comments about facts about Rene, like, oh, Rene did this back in the day, Rene did that back in the day, but they don't really care about the fan base at all.
You know what? You know something funny? Quickly, I was watching Brent Spiner's, actually, he did an interview with somebody. It wasn't his podcast. He did an interview on somebody else's podcast.
Okay.
And he was telling a story about how he's, like, someone said, do you ever talk to Shatner? And he's like, yeah, we're connected online, whatever. And he's like, you talk to him? He's like, occasionally. And then he told a story where, like, Shatner said something on Twitter, and then somebody responded, and then, like, Brent Spiner, as a joke, said, like, that's not even Bill, like, writing that, it's, like, somebody else or whatever. And then
Shatner got pissed?
And then Shatner responded, it was like, how dare you say it's not me? Of course it's me, like, and I'm really offended that you'd say that, Brent, or something like that. I got really pissed off. So then Brent Spiner was like, oh, shit, and he called Shatner on the phone, and somebody else answered, and he said, he put Shatner on, and then he's like, what are you talking about? I was on Twitter. He really was some other guy working for him.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Isn't that messed up?
That's
like,
funny.
all this stuff. And Shatner's on Twitter all the time, like, trolling people and shit. Like, imagine it's, like, never him, and it's, like, oh, he's just some guy he pays. Like, that's, I don't know, whatever.
Maybe. You never know with some of these. You never know with some of these actors. I know that Shatner decided all of a sudden I'm going to do this heavy metal band. I mean, his music was never good to begin with, but suddenly he wants to sing heavy metal. The hell is up with that?
We can talk in 2 weeks. You better stream the game before you still can.
Scans indicate this is the only node still active in powering the complex. If we can destroy it, it will cut off the power across the facility, lowering and shields. Lowering our shields and preventing the drones from recharging. The less we talk, the sooner this nightmare is over. All right, what do we want to do? Let's see. We got reroute, hyper spray, shoot, and destroy. I would say let's hyper spray. Or reroute, maybe. No, let's do hyper spray. If they're still partly organic, let's see what havoc a potent hypo spray causes on their system. The away team is able to partially sedate the organic components of the Borg, reducing the effectiveness of Borg attacks.
But you're totally overpowering them anyway, so.
So the later missions, I'm going to be in much more of a hard spot, combat-wise. But right now, where I stand, my level is high enough that I can take these guys down in basically one hit. That's not going to be the case for the later missions.
Right. Well, I got it.
I will say that the writing on this game was really good too. It really felt like the writers knew Star Trek. You know how certain times a developer will make like a game based on Star Trek or Star Wars or whatever, and you play it and it just doesn't feel like anything that's from that franchise. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, this is sort of why I want to play this game, because the writing is quite good.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, have you ever played a Star Trek game that didn't have good writing? I don't think I have. I mean, aside from the Atari ones, obviously. But I mean, Judgment Rights and 25th Anniversary were done right, but that was because DC Fontana was involved in those. She wrote the scripts for them. And then Next Generation, A Final Unity was amazing. I don't think I've ever played a bad Star Trek game. I really don't.
Well, there are some games that are not really story-focused, but there's one game that you like, which I thought was when I played it, which was Star Trek Klingon. But it's probably only... I mean, I played Star Trek Borg first.
Wait. What? Do you mean the Star Trek Klingon, like the FMV game?
I do mean that, but actually, on that note, Star Trek Klingon Honor Guard is horrible.
No, I thought that's what I thought you were talking about. I'm like, I've never liked that game.
Yeah, no, I mean the FMV game. I know you like it. I played Borg first, and I loved it.
let me rephrase.
Like, that's all right. You know,
let me rephrase what you just said. I enjoyed my time with it. I don't think it's the best FMV game for Star Trek. Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, I find it kind of hokey. I do think Star Trek Borg is the superior one, in my opinion.
Yeah, by far, I think.
Yes. Nicely done. The complex is shutting down. Indeed, and its shields have lost power. Communication with the Artemis is fully restored. The walls around us, they're fading, as if the very fabric of reality is collapsing around us. These devices we've been finding, the reactors, they appear to be the ones causing this collapse. Let's not wait around then. Bones to Artemis, 3 to beam up.
They should not have cast that same fat guy with the beard in both those games, though.
What?
There was a guy who was in both games. He was a fat guy with a beard. He played the Doctor, I think.
No, dude, totally different actor. The guy who plays the Doctor in Star Trek Borg, he's a highly accomplished actor. He was in a ton of different movies. I mean, he was in Boys in the Hood. He was in a ton of shit.
No, there was... Yeah, but he was also in Star Trek Klingon as a Klingon.
No.
I'll have to find the guy's name. Hold on. John Cothran.
Are you sure he was in Star Trek Klingon? I don't think he
Yeah.
was.
He was a doctor, Dr. Baraka.
Yes.
And then he was also in Klingon as like one of the Klingons. I'll check. I'll double check. I mean, cause I remember like when I played it, I was like, that's the same schmuck, you know. That was the first thing I thought of at the time when I
He's
first
a
played
really
it.
accomplished actor. Like, I don't know why you're saying that
I'm
about
not
him,
saying he's
though.
not. It's just like it was weird. Like they made two FMV games at the same time, and they cast the same actor in both of them. It was just very
It's
distracting.
probably,
It's two different
it's
characters.
probably part of their contract. I mean, keep in mind, both games are made by the same goddamn company.
Yeah, I know. John
Simon and Schuster Interactive. Which, by the way, folks, Simon and Schuster Interactive haven't existed for a very long time.
He was also in a bunch of episodes too. Like he was in that. He was the guy who like butted heads with Data and got knocked out. Remember that?
No, but I haven't watched Star Trek: The Next Generation in a while. I should actually rewatch my Blu-ray box
He
set at
played a
some point.
Klingon who tried to headbutt Data and then like knocked himself out.
Okay.
But yeah,
That,
he was I confirmed he was in Klingon also. He was one of the main guys like sort of in the background with Gowron all the time. It was just weird. I don't know. Sorry.
fair enough. Dr.
Crusher
Crusher
to
to away team, are you receiving transmission? I can't do
Are
her
you
voice
receiving
either.
my transmission? No, I can't do it either because I'm delayed, but you do it.
Yeah. Doctor, is that
Crusher
you? Our
Forward.
communications seem compromised. Worf, I don't came from, but I need your help. This outpost is quarantined. There's without more supplies. There's a Therigen medical supply cache. If you can bring it to me, save lives. Our primary objective should be getting the supplies she mentioned. Maybe along the way we can figure out what's interfering with our communications. Isn't Gates McFadden, isn't she Scottish?
No, I don't think so.
I
Yeah,
thought
I'll
she
check for you.
was in real life.
I do not believe so.
Through those trees, is that? It is! Looks like one of our guys.
She's American.
Grrr! Something's terribly wrong with them. Look at the way they move. Yeah, they're zombies.
Oh, she has Irish and Scottish heritage. It says.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So she was. For those who don't know, she was actually a choreographer for Star Trek: The Next Generation, as well, and she also choreographed tons of different movies as well in Hollywood. She's done choreography.
Labyrinth, didn't she?
Yep. Yeah, that's one of the ones she did. She taught the dance moves for Labyrinth and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, she choreographed the dance moves. She does a lot of this. She's still very active in Hollywood, but behind the scenes. Oh, dude, I was watching a clip of Marina Sirtis at some kind of a convention, and somebody was asking her about Denise Crosby, like Tasha Yar, about when she left, and Marina's like, "Oh, she's such a bitch." I'm like,
Really?
"Whoa, okay."
Okay.
You're saying that on a panel with I don't know, man. Yeah, she apparently they're not fans of her on the Next Generation set. They would attack with such unbridled ferocity. I've never seen Federation officers so frenetic. What do your scans indicate, McCoy? Elevated white blood cells and stress hormones. Whatever this is, it's not entirely psychological. Look at the size of the phasers. They're like triple the size of a phaser. You notice that? It's because they want them to stand out when the camera zooms out. They're huge.
Yeah,
the size of, they're bigger than the characters' heads. Look at them. Look at them. Ginormous.
What do they have in their bodies? What is that?
Those are tricorders they're taking out. Oh.
Veins and stuff.
Yeah. So they're this mission. This is a totally new story now that we've gone on to, where like this. I think it's a plant that's possessing them and turning them into mindless zombies.
Interesting.
So what's your plans for tonight, my friend?
I don't know yet.
Do you want to stream an adventure game?
Perhaps.
All right. I'd be down. There we go. Well, we got it sorted out. Look ahead. More Starfleet officers. Are they unconscious? We should move on. They may still be dangerous. Real or not, we ought to treat the poor devils, not leave them to die. I swore the Hippocratic Oath. Now let's just open the supplies and leave. No, joking. I've treated the man with a dose of leporazine. Ought to wake him up. He'll have a hell of a headache, but he should be all right. What happened here? Under fire, there's an officer trapped down the path. Need to rest. The stabilized officer indicates a path through the forest for the team to explore. Oh shit, Geordi, what the hell? Okay, then. Lieutenant Commander LaForge? You know this man? LaForge is the most talented engineer I have ever served with. Apparently. Well, for God's sake, man, tell him to stop attacking us. I don't think they can. I think he's possessed. The hell? Oh, he's boosting up one of the character's attacks. He's dead. So, for those not understanding the backstory here, none of these characters are the actual characters. They're clones. So the crew of the Artemis is trapped in the Nexus. So the Nexus from Star Trek Generations. And they're experiencing what they're trying to do is kind of reunite all of the actual crew members who are trapped inside the Nexus. Apparently, all of the galaxy is now inside of the Nexus, and they're trying to differentiate between the actual crew members and the clones, because there's also clones. Obviously, the LaForge that we just killed is not actually Geordi; it was a clone that became possessed. And so oftentimes we'll come across clones. Don't shoot me, Captain Grotto. The kitchen blow up my... What? Okay.
How come in the close-up picture Geordi didn't have any of the stuff on him? That was weird. The far-away picture, you know, all that crap on him. You notice that?
Oh, could have been just a game glitch. I never paid attention to that, actually. Probably just a game glitch. Those kind of game glitches don't bother me. It's only when a game glitch is so bad that it crashes a game or something like that that I'm more upset with, I suppose. But if it's like little silly glitches here and there, that kind of stuff never bothers me.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me either.
It's not like I'm going to sit there like most gamers and be like, God damn it, I paid money for this and it's got pixels that are in the wrong spot. Be like, what? Why would I do that?
Exactly.
I'm gonna just 1 second, guys. I want to see what Lewis was saying because it cut off there for a little bit. I just want to. Don't shoot me, Captain Grotto. The kitchen blow up before my turn. I just got here. Okay. I regret looking at that now.
So how did Worf and McCoy, whatever, like how did they all end up in the Nexus to begin with?
Well, it's never really explained. They don't really know that they didn't really know that they were in the Nexus right away. It's so weird. I vaguely recall the story. Now that's the weird part about replaying chapters is that they cut out all of those cutscenes. But the cutscenes weren't really that extravagant anyway, and they weren't even that long. There was just like a couple of minutes of voice acted dialogue by just some random speaking guy's voice, who was not even anybody from the Star Trek universe. It was just a guy being like, McCoy suddenly realized that, it was like, it was generic. Could have even been an AI voice for all I know. But I didn't actually find the cutscenes were that necessary because a lot of the major writing and a lot of the major cutscenes is done through the characters talking with each other. Do you know what I mean? I feel like you get more backstory from the characters speaking with each other than you do with those comic book style cutscenes.
So you don't really understand how they ended up in the Nexus?
I imagine it'll explain it all at the ending of the game if I ever get there.
Okay.
My scans show that device is the source of the comm interference. I don't recognize the design. It is Romulan. There are signs of a battle here. We should press on. Romulans do not fight honorably. They may be cloaked nearby. Hold on. If I can decipher the access logs, I might be able to find out where our Romulan friends are hiding. Well, we can't hack. We don't have enough level. So I guess we'll heal the survivor. Before falling unconscious, the medic gives the away team a hypo spray containing a regenerative agent. Picard looks so annoyed. He looks like, I just wanted to stay at my winery.
He probably did.
Yeah.
I will be right back, okay?
Yeah, no worries, man. Alright, let's take care of the last guy. Hopefully nobody beams down. We'll see. Okay, we're good. Making progress, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to try and beat this game before it ends permanently. Sub-Commander, I am awaiting your... By the way, did you see the episode of the Star Trek show where they get transformed into Muppets? No, I did not. That doesn't sound like it's a legit episode. Sub-Commander, I am awaiting your report on the infection. Commander, our forces have become compromised by this disease. There are only a handful of men remaining. It is of no consequence. Were you able to secure a sample? Yes, Commander. Good. Return once you dispose of any evidence of our involvement. All right. I always tend to get Star Trek Strange New World Season 4 Episode 5 title Level 5 Transporter Accident. Oh, no, I don't watch Strange New Worlds. I don't like the newer Star Trek stuff, man. So no, I have not seen it. That sounds interesting, though. I might have to give that episode a watch. I'm going to take down you the overkill way. Now, just to keep in mind, guys, if you're watching this and you're not already subscribed to the channel, consider liking and subscribing. I cover PS4, PS5, PC, and VR games. Soon to be PS1, PS2, PS3, Xbox, NES, Super NES, and Sega Dreamcast. So yeah, check me out on the channel. If you guys have any suggestions for games you guys want me to play on this channel, just let me know, and I might end up playing them. And if I do, I will credit you for the recommendation. All right. Is that Cisco? That is Cisco. What the hell? Okay. All right. There's no dialogue for Cisco. We're just blasting him into the. Okay. Whatever. Bye, Cisco. It was nice meeting you, I suppose. When was the last time you played PlanetSide 2? Oh boy, wasn't that like a PS3 game? Probably the last time I played my. I don't have PlanetSide 2. I think I used to have it for PS3 back in the day, but I don't know what happened. Maybe I might have sold the game or something. My tastes in games back when I had a PS3 were a lot different than they are now. I find that nowadays I'm much more accepting of games of different genre, whereas back then I wasn't. So back then, old me would not have played a Call of Duty game. Ever. I would have been totally against it. New me, I love them. I think they're great. Are they games that I'll stream on this channel? Probably not. But I do enjoy playing them. But back then, no, I would have never played Call of Duty or certain things, you know? So I think back then I probably did not play. My old Grotto, my sim died from boredom. Fair enough. Did I ever tell you the story, Lewis, where I ended up buying The Sims back in the day, and dumb me, I don't even think we had internet back then, and I bought The Sims. I remember it had just come out. I had bought, PC Gamer magazines back then were covering all the latest games coming out. And The Sims had come out that week, so I was all excited. I said, I want to get this game. It's Sim City, except you control the people. And then so my parents were going into the city, and so I decided, well, Stu is stepped away for a sec. He'll be right back, Fuzzy Numbers. But welcome. Great to have you here.
I'm back. I just got back a second ago. Hey, Fuzzy Numbers.
So going back to what I was saying, so. I was like, go, let's go. You guys are going to the city. I want to go with you. I brought a friend along with me. We went to the city. I picked up a copy of The Sims in the city because where I lived in the country, they didn't have computer game stores. And if they did, they didn't carry half the stuff that the cities do. So I ended up buying it, I think, from Toys R Us, because back then Toys R Us sold video games. And I picked up The Sims. I brought it home. And I'm telling you, dude, without internet and me being a dumbass early teen, I didn't realize that the Sims spoke their own language. So I literally spent 4 hours trying to get the Sims to speak English. I was like deleting the game, reinstalling the game, going through the settings. I was determined to make those Sims speak English. And then I realized that no, they don't speak English. They speak Somalian.
Yeah. Simlish.
Simlish
was the currency.
Ah, that's right. Away team to Dr. Crusher. The medical supplies are secured. Excellent. I'll need you to bring them to me in the local clinic. This disease is spreading too quickly and we're being overwhelmed. I can't do her voice at all. It's always funny. Whenever I stream, my dog is just like all over me and just running around like a maniac. Gotta teach the Sims to speak Quebecois. That's funny. I remember the old days when you could buy video games at Toys R Us. Yes, absolutely. Nowadays, Toys R Us still exists in Canada, but apparently not so much in the States.
It's basically gone.
Yeah. In Canada, I think they were bought out by a separate entity or something, because they are still around. When I last lived in London, Ontario, there was a Toys R Us there, and it was always open. There was...
Yeah, I think there's one store that reopened around here somewhere.
Yeah. Why did they shut down? Just lack of business, I guess?
I don't know. It was a great store. Sucked.
I have the funniest feeling it's probably due to Walmart and all those big corporate entities that probably were doing better than them. I know that's
like Amazon.
I know that's why Target in Canada, when Target came to Canada, that's why it failed, was because Walmart had the better sales and the better prices. And so Target quickly realized, well, we can't compete with Walmart in Canada, so they shut down.
You know, I wanted to buy a chair. I need to buy a new office chair because my chair is breaking.
Okay.
So I bought this one at Staples. I went to Staples again. They had a couple of chairs, not really anything I liked. So like, they don't have like Office Max, Office Depot anymore. Like, at least the stores are out of business. So where do people go and buy chairs? I'm looking online. It's like, oh yeah, people go out to Amazon and buy chairs. Like, so they buy chairs online that they can't sit in first? Apparently. I don't understand this. Like,
that's weird. I know that whenever my parents would pick up an office chair for me in the past, we would all go together to, I think the last one we ended up buying from, where do we buy it from? IKEA or something. I don't remember where it was. Something like that. The current chair I'm sitting in is so... I don't know where they got this one from. This was a Christmas gift for me from last year. And it's the comfiest office chair I've ever sat in, actually. Very nice chair.
You got it from IKEA?
This new one, I don't know where they got it from. It was a Christmas gift, as I said.
I might have to go to some random store.
I can find out for you if you're really interested, but...
well, I'm sure it's not some store they have here, so it's not going to help me.
Well, you never know. Might be.
Well, you can... Yeah, I mean, ask. I don't mind.
But, yeah, it was a really good chair. Really good quality.
This chair was good, too, until it broke. I mean, I already replaced it.
Did you get mad at a game and throw your chair at the screen?
No, it's just died.
Damn Atari games! Take chair!
That'll be into the screen, not just the chair.
If you're Canadian, you can shop on Kijiji for everything. Well, I would not recommend it, but I'm sure you could. Huh. Oh, right, wait. This might be a problem. I can't see any obvious way forward. Our phasers should be able to destroy the obstruction. 1 second, guys. Sorry, my dog has decided that she is going to be crunching bones while I'm trying to stream. I don't know if you guys can hear the crunching of bones or not.
I hear some background noise, but I can't tell what it is.
Yeah, Lily always decides to be the loudest whenever I'm streaming. The rest of the time, it's fine, but as soon as I'm doing something... Classic Michael Dorn, yes. I usually shop in the free stuff section of Kijiji. Interesting. Wait, what do you mean shop? How are you shopping if you're not buying anything if it's all free? You hear a ghost scratching the floor? No, that's just my dog. And let the whole damn base know where we are? Are you mad? Burnham, do you think you can unlock that door? Yes, I think I can. Oh, heal the engineer? Oh. Yeah, let's heal the engineer. The more people we can get on our side, the better, I think. The stabilized Starfleet officer gives the away team a shield for upcoming battles. Damn, DeForest Kelly's eyebrows are epic in this game! Dude, I'll never forget Star Trek Judgment Rights. I'm gonna once Stu helps me get my capture card working, I want to stream that because I want to point out a blooper that's in that game for you guys. That's so funny with McCoy, where he screws up his entire line, and they kept it in. It's just him stuttering. It's so funny because the text. The caption is done properly, but then when he talks, it's like God. That was like literally the audio. Like, what? Did he have a stroke? What happened? You still there, Stu?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I was eating something.
Oh, you're good, man. No, you're good. Sounds like an Oblivion outtake. Stu, did you flush twice? Apparently, yeah. Lewis wants to know if you flushed twice.
I don't even get it.
I don't know. I'm just repeating. I'm not understanding. Once, twice, 3 times a lady. Okay. You guys are very strange, I'll have you know. Leave it to my live chat to be full of weirdos. Not that I'm complaining, I'm one myself. But, you know. What is that they... That's just a... Oh, it's just a scan. I always wonder what they do with that tricorder when they just do that. It's literally just a scan to find our weak points, I think. Absolutely pointless, considering that they don't even attack before they get plummeted over the head. Well, and that's that. Good night. Nice to meet ya. From a side view, Picard looks like a cone head. Well, maybe. You know, he is. He's geriatric Picard in this. He's the.
I'm surprised they're able to use the likenesses of all these different people.
Maybe that's why they're shutting down. Maybe that's why they're shutting down. They're getting sued by all the
Patrick Stewart is like, finally saw the game, and he's like, what the fuck is this?
What? Who gave permission?
My agent will be calling you soon.
Well, like I said, I mean, it's only a year. It's only been out a year. So, it could be very well be the case that's why But the thing is that my understanding is that it's not up to the actors. I think Marina Sirtis brought this up once at a convention. That she said it's CBS who owns the right to their likenesses, not them. Yeah, and CBS definitely sanctioned off on this because their logos are all plastered over the main menu.
You should really cool.
Patrick Stewart's one of the most beloved baldies in history. He should have been in the Conan. Okay.
That Conan movie came out though before. Actually, when did that come out?
Oh, it came out. Yes, early '90s. Wasn't Dan Aykroyd in those? I think he was.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Because he was in the original, ones on SNL also.
Yeah, which is what it's from.
Is Dan Aykroyd Canadian?
Yes. Very much so, actually. He's one of the proud Canadians, just like Ryan Reynolds. There's certain Canadians that are proud of their lineage, and then there's others who don't give a flying fuck. So Jim Carrey is one who doesn't give a flying fuck about Canada, but Ryan Reynolds is very much Canada proud, and so is Mike Myers and several others. I know that there's a couple of Americans that moved to Canada when Trump first became president, and they live here now. So like Robert De Niro is actually Canadian and has been for. Oh yeah. He moved to Toronto when Trump was president. When Trump became president the second term, he's like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." He left.
He's a New Yorker.
He was a New Yorker. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a New Yorker.
Yeah, no, there's quite a few American actors that made Canada their home. And don't regret it, apparently. Ellen DeGeneres, I think, moved to England.
Rosie O'Donnell moved to, like, England.
Ireland. Yeah, she moved to Ireland. Well, she moved because Trump said he was going to revoke her citizenship. And so she got scared and she moved.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, she mentioned that. What?
How could he do that? She's whatever. I shouldn't even ask.
You question the great Donald J. Trump, who doesn't even understand what he says half the time. I think he's so far gone with dementia that he doesn't even understand the stuff he's saying. Like that whole thing of, if Canada wants to do deals with the United States, they have to stop speaking in French. Like, what? What is it? The guy's just weird. Oh, he boosted everybody. Unless your channel is about politics, you keep... Hush. Hush, Jimmy. This is a channel about everything.
Well, this is what I was saying, like, I think it would be cool if we could figure out a way we do the podcast to get people to be able to talk to us, and if somebody doesn't agree with something we say, I want to hear it. We could have a conversation, nice, friendly...
No, I know, and unfortunately, the only way I think we could do that is through, getting everybody to grab a PS app and making an account.
Oh yeah, we could talk about that offline. But the point is, like, I think it will be cool because,
yeah, I agree.
I think there's not. I mean, Jimmy, I hear what you're saying. Like, I don't want to. I mean, I tend to think I'm a moderate, so like, I'm not super worried about alienating people. The only people that really don't like me probably are like anti-Semites and racists, and those people who go suck something else. Yeah, Exit to Eden's an interesting movie. Have you seen that one, by the way?
Me? No, I've never even heard of it.
It's a really weird movie where like Dan Aykroyd and I guess Rosie O'Donnell go to some like island or something. If I remember correctly, they're like undercover cops or something.
Okay.
And there's like some kind of like sex fetish island that they're at, and it's a really weird movie.
All right.
I don't know if I can describe it better than that. But anyway, Jimmy Kirk, what I was saying before is, I don't want to alienate people. Like I said, tend to think my views are somewhat moderate. But I think it's bad that people don't talk about stuff, and it's just like, everybody thinks the other person is an idiot and whatever. And if we can get more dialogue in this world, it might solve some problems, in my opinion.
That's why I wanted to create that podcast, to be honest. And that's why I did create that podcast. Anyway, I should probably read some of this dialogue. It is good to see you, Doctor. It's good to see you too, Wolf. I see you've brought friends. I can't do her voice again. Dr. McCoy, it's an honor. I studied your treatise on Gorn retroviruses at the Academy. Well, now I feel old. Flattered, but old. What's the situation? We're dealing with a pathogen that seems to have a near 100% rate of infection. 100% rate of infection. 100%? That's impossible. I assume you tried standard antibiotics? What about retrovirals? Yes, it doesn't seem to respond to... This is fascinating, Doctor, but you two might want to hurry this up. Stop talking! The infected are just outside. We don't have much time. I don't think these doors will hold for long. A Klingon never runs from battle. Open the door. We shall face them in combat. I have a canister of neurazine gas. People with fetishes are not fun. Okay. I have a canister of neurazine gas in my lab. Can any of you create a system to disperse it outside? Yes. Let's do it. Excellent work. The aerosolized neurazine seems to have put them to sleep. I'll keep them sedated until we can develop a cure. The neurazine has neutralized the infected outside, allowing the away team to avoid battle. I've been experimenting with the Thurigen compound you brought back. Scanning the infected, I'm not sure yet how to cure them. The infected agent, it seems synthetic. Doctor, any clues as to the source? I can't be certain, but there are certain biomarkers in their bloodstream in common with Klingon ribosomes. I'll continue my research and try to... I'm sorry, I'm just feeling a bit faint. Okay. The end!
Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a doctor.
They're like, ah, fuck it, let's just go back to this ship. What was that? That ending was so weird. I'm feeling a bit faint. Oh, well. Sucks to be you.
I think we're missing the cutscenes, though, so probably, like, that's part of why it's confusing, you know?
No, there was no cutscenes there was only a cutscene at the beginning and at the end.
Oh, not at the end? But that was the
end. At the very... No. At the end of every act. Not every... Or every chapter, I mean. Maybe we'll find out here where she is.
I didn't say I loved it, but it was definitely interesting.
Oh, never mind. I guess we don't know where she is. Forget I said anything. Unless... Oh! Well, there you go. There's where she is. She's become a plant. I'm having problems focusing on this equipment. Doctor, are you all right? I have a way of slowing the disease, but I need more Thurigen to be sure. I think you need to step away from her right now. Alright. Kill her! Extreme phaser fire.
Just kill her, yeah. Who cares?
Oh, she healed everybody! Goddamn doctors. Always having to heal people.
You gotta shoot her first.
And again, she's not the real Dr. Crusher. She's a Nexus clone that became possessed.
That's just not clear to me, really. It's just like, what's going on? But I guess we didn't find it. Oh my god.
What?
You I just saw an ad for?
What?
A physical edition of that game I streamed, 1000X Resist.
Why?
You remember that even?
I just remember that it was garbage, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was horrible.
Why would you want a physical disc?
Physical edition. I'm just kidding.
I was gonna slap you so hard. I was gonna pick up my chair and hurl it at your head so that I wouldn't have a chair then.
Man, it was so bad.
I've sedated her. I'm not sure how long it'll last. Tell me you can cure her, Dr. McCoy. Possibly. She was a genius and had been working on a cure for a while. There might be something in her notes we can use, but I'm not sure how far she managed to get. If we could just find some more Therigen, there could be a chance. Let's have a look around. If all else fails, we may be able to find more medical supplies in a nearby compound. Oh, well, wait a minute. Yeah, no, let's stabilize her. What the hell? I managed to hold off the disease for now, but it's only a matter of time. She ought to be able to answer a few questions. Dr. Crusher's disease has been slowed, but not stopped. She may be able to give the away team valuable information. Dr. Crusher, any way we can complete synthesizing the cure? You'll need more Therigen. There's a path through the forest. You should be able to avoid some of the infected. That's enough, Beverly. You need your rest. They should make this into a movie. Well, no, wait. How would that work? DeForest Kelly's dead. Never mind. Forget I said anything. I keep forgetting he hasn't been with us for a very long time.
Well, a bunch of these people are not alive anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like Odo.
That's true. He wasn't in this game for very long, though.
Yeah. True.
I know that when you unlock him in battle, he like shapeshifts. All of his moves are shapeshifting moves. It's really cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah. He like can morph into different shapes and stuff, and it's really cool. Did you ever play the game Star Trek Deep Space Nine Harbinger? A lot of people hated that game, but I actually really like it.
I played it a little bit, but I never actually beat it because the time that I played it, like I had not really watched too much Deep Space Nine, and I was like, let me come back to this after I actually like watch more of the show, and then I never came back to it.
Okay.
Since then, I've watched all the show.
I have it installed on my PC. It was the only Star Trek game that actually had the cast involved for DS9.
Oh yeah.
And it was very well done, I thought.
There was also another DS9 game that was on console where like Cisco's like running across the corridors of the space station.
But that wasn't Cisco voice. That wasn't.
No, it wasn't Cisco's voice. I don't think it was at all, actually. It was like a Super Nintendo game or something.
Oh no, the one I thought you were thinking of was DS9: The Fallen, which was.
No, not that one.
And that one didn't have any of the voice cast. I think it only had Barkley from Reginald Barkley.
Game, I'll tell you what it's called. Crossroads of Time. It was on Genesis and Super Nintendo. You're playing Cisco, and you're like running through the corridors.
Fuzzy Numbers says it was sad how he had nothing to say in the Futurama Star Trek episode, but also good since Kelly wasn't alive to voice him.
I didn't know there was a Futurama Star Trek episode.
Oh yeah.
Maybe like a whole episode. I don't know.
I mean, they always had cast members from Star Trek on Futurama, but I mean, I think they devoted an episode to like Star Trek. Same like how Family Guy did, right? But Family Guy does it differently because Seth MacFarlane is a huge Star Trek nerd. That guy is like obsessed with Star Trek. to an unhealthy degree, I find. Almost. No, I mean, dude, you know that he's obsessed with Star Trek when they brought him in to do commentary tracks for the Next Generation Blu-ray box set. Yeah, like, why? He has nothing to do with Star Trek The Next Generation. They brought him in only because he's a fan and he's overly obsessive over Star Trek. And that's why his Orville series did so well, is because he understands Trek. I mean, when you think about it, that guy is a genius with all the shit he does. Seth MacFarlane? I mean, dude, he writes books, he sings, he's got music CDs out, he's a voice actor, he's a writer, the guy's everything, I'm telling you. That guy is, like, so freaking talented. And he's a good singer, too. He's not like Shatner singing, that's for sure. He actually knows how to sing, unlike Shatner. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. A girl with kaleidoscope eyes. You remember that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
It's pretty good impression.
And then he was like, the later lines in that song were so confusing. He's like, marshmallows trying to take you away. And I'm like, what is he talking about? Is he high?
Probably. I mean, that's what the song's about. So
no, I know. That doesn't mean he has to take LSD to sing it.
He probably did, though.
Yeah.
How old is he? Like 95 now?
Yeah, I think so.
Another proud Canadian. Yeah, 95.
Shut up. Jesus.
He is.
He's next to Bieber for us. He's one that we hope.
Anytime anybody ever says he's American, because he gets offended. He's like, I'm Canadian.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think he is proud to be Canadian, but I think a lot of Canadians are not too proud to have him be Canadian.
That could be. A Million Ways to Die in the West. I saw part of that. I didn't see the whole thing. Part I saw was very funny.
But yeah, when he announced that he was doing a heavy metal band, and so Zakk Wylde is going to be his guitarist. I know that is what he announced. He's going to be at Ozfest or something like that. It's one of those events coming up, and I think he said in September, or maybe it's November. I can't remember. It's coming up soon. He's like, I'm going to debut my heavy metal band. It's going to be amazing. If you are into heavy metal, you should come out, check us out. We're going to be incredible. Like, oh my god, no. I've already heard your other music CDs, sir. I think I'm good. I think my ears are good.
It's pretty impressive that he's still as active as he is at his age, you know, so...
Oh, no, absolutely. He's in perfect health. Well, he did have a cancer scare. He did talk about that. Him and his daughter got cancer, yeah. And they made a miraculous recovery, apparently.
Did you ever see the South Park episode where they were talking about like AIDS and then Magic Johnson as a guest star?
No, I don't watch much South Park. I'm not a huge fan.
Basically, the joke, it's an older one, but the joke was basically that like they said to Magic Johnson, like, how come you had HIV for years? How come you're still like healthy? And he's like, oh, because my doctor has found the cure to HIV.
Okay.
They're like, what, really? And he's like, yeah. He's like, well, what's the cure? Because I think Kenny died of cancer, of HIV or something. Somebody died on the show. And
what? Like, no, it's probably Kenny. I mean, he died every episode.
Right, it's probably Kenny.
Yeah.
So then, like, he says, oh yeah, the cure is, all you have to do is take, like, basically millions of dollars in cash and, like, concentrate it into, like, a very concentrated form and put it in, like, in a syringe and inject it into yourself. And, like,
oh, jeez. Okay. Was this the Dr. Fauci cure? Like, what?
No, the joke was basically that, if you have enough money, you could, like, buy treatments that'll help you. But, like, if you don't, then you're screwed. So, like, in the show, Magic Johnson was like, yeah, what do you mean? Like, we've cured it. All you gotta do is take millions of dollars, you know? And they're like, oh, we don't have that. That was basically the joke.
Fuzzy Numbers, I've heard of Forever Night, but I've never actually seen it. I think that was an older show. I mean, you Americans didn't even know that apparently that RoboCop had a TV series, and I'm blown away by that because. And then I looked more into it and I realized that show didn't really air outside of Canada. It was a Canadian series that was filmed in Toronto, RoboCop the TV series, and it's really good. I ended up finding the entire series, and I like it. I think it's a very good show for what it is. But it only lasted for like one season because they went over their budget. They only had a budget of $1 million per episode, and they went over it. So the show did not last. And it's not that it wasn't successful, because it was. It's just that, you know, they just couldn't afford to do a second season. What are you drinking, sir?
Diet Pepsi.
No. You also had the Tech War movies and TV show. Yes, I have the box set of Tech War, which has all four movies and the TV series. Huh?
We had Tech War in the US though.
No, I didn't. Nobody said you didn't.
Well, you implied that we did because then you had. He meant you. I thought he meant Canada, like because Canada had RoboCop.
No.
Oh, I thought he meant that. Okay, sorry.
No, Tech War was a majority of Tech War was filmed downtown Toronto and at the Eaton Center. So the head base where Shatner was always at with Jake Cardigan and Zeke, his partner. That's the Eaton Center. That entire, and then they also filmed some of it at the Science Center as well in Toronto. But it's all filmed in Toronto, and it was so funny because they put these stupid backdrops for all these locations, and so like I'm watching the show and I'm like, oh, that's downtown Toronto, but the fucking backdrop is like this futuristic city with like that looks like it's filmed in LA or something, and I'm like, so they basically did like blue screen freaking backdrops to all these bloody locations, and I'm like, it just looks so hokey. I'm sorry, like it looks really bad. I remember
when that show came out though, like I was really excited about it because I was a big William Shatner fan, and I was like, oh man, it's gonna be so good.
And then it
was not that good.
No. But, not even the book is very. I've read the books, and not even the books are very good, if I'm being honest.
I like Greg Evigan from BJ and the Bear. You ever see that show?
No.
BJ McKay and his best friend Bear. He was like a truck driver who like had a pet monkey who rode with him. It was called Bear.
So it was a children's show, I guess.
No, it was like a. I want to say it wasn't a sitcom. It was like the Incredible Hulk. He traveled around and like he met people and had adventures. It was something like that.
Okay.
I don't even know how you describe it, but that was Greg Evigan's like breakout role, I think.
Okay. This must be the. No, you're good. This must be the place. Do either of you see anything that looks like Therigen?
These crates will take hours to search. The infected could be upon us at any moment.
I may be able to program our tricorders to scan for the Therigen, if we can enter its molecular resonance frequency.
That's genius! You give old Spock a run for his money.
Thank you, Doctor. It runs in the family. I've located the Therigen. It's in a crate on the far wall.
Excellent work. Let's get back to Dr. Crusher. There's still a chance to save her, and the rest of the colony.
Hold on, Doctor. I'm detecting several life forms just behind this door.
We have been here too long. At least we will have the element of surprise.
All right. I've been through all of the doctor's notes. They're incredible. Her scans of the nucleotides of...
Doctor, can you save her?
I've already administered a potential cure, but Worf, there's no guarantee she'll pull through. Her breathing is easing. Whatever you did, it's working. Huh.
She's a fighter, but so is this damn illness. Now that's odd. Her research noted that the pathogens seem to resemble beta-teflon. And that's unusual because...
What do you say? What?
Beta-teflon is a drug. As far as I remember, it's only produced on a single planet, Lupix 4. Again, if you guys are just joining, consider liking and subscribing. Plenty more of this. We're going to try and do as much of this as possible before it ends. Why did it take me back here? What? Well, shut. I think we were here, weren't we? The infection has claimed Dr. Crusher is a victim. The away team must neutralize her and restore order. No, we did that one. Fighting for a cure? Clues to the disease point towards the Klingon research facility. This outbreak might not be natural.
How many episodes are there?
Cure in hand, the away team returned to the colony and attempt to distribute it. All Paris have been dealt with now. Only the mastermind behind the attack remains. Khan? There's 8.
Okay. You already have 4.
Yeah. So I think we will probably, if we manage to do this right, we should probably be able to beat the game by another stream, at least. The problem is, it kicked me back here by... I clicked the wrong button and I was brought back here. I'm assuming that this is where we're at.
What?
Are we here?
You can start it. Let's go to the first one and see if it's like, have you done it before? If they go to the next one. Okay. We got to this neural parasites?
Huh?
Those what neural parasites?
The thing that was possessing them. The plant-like thing.
The plant thing, right? But that was...
I think this is the one we already did. Let me just see.
So Khan is the bad guy? Interesting.
Apparently.
I leave you as you've left me, buried alive for all eternity.
I don't remember the exact... Yeah.
Buried alive.
I've double-checked the information. This is simply astounding. It appears whoever this traitor was, he gave the Klingons a delivery system for a parasitic entity, one that quickly matures into a fully grown and intelligent form. I came to that conclusion. Damnedest thing I've ever seen. Makes me all itchy just thinking about it. Luckily, I've been able to reverse engineer the toxin based on the Klingon research. While it previously acted as a stimulant, it will now act as a sedative, slowing their growth and rendering the creatures dormant. Great work, Doctor. The final step would be to release the compound to the air and force the creatures into a dormant state. We wouldn't want to kill an intelligent species, after all. Meanwhile, we're going around blasting every person on the planet. Makes no sense.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't want to kill intelligent things, just everybody else. A hog tom yumga allo hanaf tegeb. Oh, is he speaking in Jewish? No, I'm just joking. Well, I don't know what he's saying, but I sure as hell don't like it.
I think he's saying you're dead, man. We kill you.
Basically.
Oh, so Greg Evigan stars as Billy Joe B.J. McKay, a professional freelance itinerant trucker who travels the country's highways in a red and white truck with his pet chimpanzee Bear, and blah 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 blah. Episodes typically deal with BJ uncovering or getting mixed up with crime in the area he's traveling through, and a local resident, usually a young, beautiful woman, appealing to him for help. That's a summary of the show.
When you originally said BJ and the Bear, I thought at first you were going to talk about a porno. I was like, what? I don't want to know.
Yeah, the guy's name is BJ on the show.
Yeah.
It's not really a name, but...
No, it really is not.
It aired in 1979 to 1981. When did Tech War come out? Like 90 something?
I want to say 1996, 1997.
1994 to 6. So it was like basically 15 years after BJ and the Bear. Did you ever see the show Alien Nation?
No, I've heard of it though. Did you hear the tone in his voice for a moment? Intelligent, sharp. It wasn't just random noises he was speaking. Those bugs inside him are maturing and reaching adulthood. Unless we release this antidote, it might be too late to save the hosts. So I'm going to do you guys a favor here for those, because we aren't able to see any of the cutscenes. Let me just pause this for a sec. I'm going to quickly read the synopsis for this game on Google, so we can get the overall gist of the story here. One second. Okay, so the game allows players to assume command of the USS Artemis and warp into the Nexus. It features 95 characters from the various Star Trek television series and allows players to choose from them to form a team to battle enemies. What? That's it? Oh. All right. Well, there you go. Star Trek Legends is a Star Trek mobile game developed by Tilting Point LLC and released in 2021 for the Apple Store for iPhone, iPad, Mac, and Apple TV with an Apple Arcade subscription. On 25th December 2025, versions for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox were released. On 20th of August 2026, the game servers will shut down. It will no longer be playable as of 3rd of September 2026.
Where are you reading?
It's on Star Trek Wiki.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I was hoping that they would have a synopsis of the story, but instead they just talked about the gameplay.
Oh, I see. Probably nobody actually played through the whole thing to know. Seems like it went under the radar too much.
Well, I only knew about it because I would randomly occasionally search up Star Trek on PlayStation to see what would pop up. And by the way, nothing pops up now when we look up Star Trek. The only thing that pops up...
You don't know how often I hear about games like Kickstarter and stuff like that, like after it's already too late. Like constantly. Which just tells me that like we shouldn't have to be like searching so hard for stuff to find it. It just tells me that like the marketing of these games is really bad, and like when they say, "Oh, this doesn't sell, that doesn't sell," if people actually knew about it who wanted to buy it, maybe it would sell. You know what I'm saying?
So what I think it is that these corporations like Sony and stuff like that, Xbox and stuff like that, they hide games that they figure aren't going to sell well. And so they're a little bit harder, and they're not promoted as well because they're... So think of it this way. Look at the marketing for GTA 6, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that same kind of marketing would have gone into something like this?
Obviously not.
Exactly.
The Rockstar's paying for that marketing, aren't they?
Yeah, but I mean, they're also getting... So Rockstar teamed up with Sony. Sony is actually helping Rockstar with a lot of the advertisements for GTA 6. And of course they're always saying this. Everybody makes fun of this. They always go,
GTA 6 plays best on a Sony PS5.
I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, and there goes Stu. Apparently Stu got disconnected, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully he will be back. We'll take you down since you have the most health. But yeah, it really sucks that this game is getting shut down. I mean, it's not often. Well, it's not. You never see a Star Trek turn-based role-playing game. I mean, I barely see turn-based role-playing games as it is half the time, and I mean the ones that do exist are, don't get me wrong, pretty good, but I've never seen a Star Trek turn-based role-playing game, and so that's kind of why I bought this when it came out last year, was because it's just such a rare game. I just wish I had more time to play it. Over here, here's the first of the air filters.
With luck, we'll be able to use it to disperse the cure throughout the compound.
Luck? Hard science, my friend. These connect to every vent in the complex. Once the hosts begin to breathe this in, the gas should put them and the parasites out like a light, allowing us to extract them and save whomever they've infected.
Where do we head to next?
We need to proceed to the filtration unit. The longer we wait, the worse this is going to get. There's an injured man lying here. We can't leave him. We got enough spare antidote to get him back on his feet. I appreciate your Hippocratic oath, Doctor, but we cannot afford to waste time. If you really want to put that to good use, Dr. Crusher's laboratory is nearby. Reviving her could be vital for dealing with this crisis. Bah, you definitely share Spock's affection for cold logic. I don't know, man. I think healing him is a good idea. The stabilized engineer is able to set up a defense grid for the away team. The away team receives a defense boost. Welcome back, Grandpa.
Sorry, I actually knocked out the power of my PS4, believe it or not.
How do you accidentally knock out the power on your...
Don't ask. Suffice to say, that's what happened.
My God almighty.
Plug it back in. And...
It's the kind of bullshit I have to deal with you. No, I'm just joking.
You'd be right in this particular case. That was really messed up.
Nah, you know what's funny? There's this guy. He was like one of the heads of the conventions that I used to go to back in the day, and he was doing a stream, and I was tuning into it, and a lot of other people were too. This was a while back. I want to say this is like 5-10 years back, and he's streaming and he's talking about stuff or whatever, and he got up for some reason to do something quickly. And he yanked all his cords, and his camera got fucked up, and it was stuck on this image of him just glaring at the screen, and it looked like right out of a horror movie. It was just stuck on that image, and
that's exactly the type of thing I would do, by the way.
Yeah, and he spent like a good half an hour trying to fix his stream.
Jeez.
I mean, it happens to everybody. I mean, I've seen, you know, like high-end YouTubers have issues like that. It's, you know, it is what it is. It just
Things
happens.
do happen occasionally.
Yeah. The human being is not infallible.
Definitely not this one.
So what happened? Did you trip on a cord or something, or?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, I gotcha. You should get those elastic, those not elastic. They're the twist ties that go around cords. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tie them up. You get them at like a dollar store, I'm pretty sure. I'm one to talk. I have my cords just dangling all over the place. But they're out of reach of my feet, so that's the important thing, I suppose.
Well, that's good at least.
Yeah, maybe I'll take a picture of my setup so you can see what it's like. But I've got this giant entertainment cabinet that houses. It's 4 glass shelves. My friend gave it to me a couple of years ago. I think she sold it to me for like $100 or something. But and so I have the top shelf. I got my PS5. The second shelf I've got my Xbox Series X. Third shelf I have my PS3, and fourth shelf I have my PS2. And fifth shelf, I have my PC on it. Yeah. And it keeps it keeps the consoles really cool because it's glass, right? And glass is always cold.
My thing is just my room is just too disorganized and dirty. That's the problem. I cleaned up a lot of it yesterday, and I still have a way to go.
Well, did you get rid of the thousands of Atari games stacked like the Leaning Tower of Pisa?
But I put a lot of stuff in boxes and put them in the basement.
So is that all that's in your? So that's all that's in your basement is just your Atari cave?
No. I mean, I have a lot of stuff in my basement, including my like laundry facilities and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I just also have a bunch of boxes, and some stuff just needs to go into storage. So
I gotcha.
Doing it.
I mean, I feel like almost everybody has that in their basement, right? I don't know of a single person that has a basement and it's clean. There's no freaking way. And if they say that they do, they're lying to you.
Probably lying. Yeah.
My basement's the cleanest it's ever been. Yeah, okay. Let me be the judge of that.
Well, everything's relative, you know. Cleanest it's ever been can still be clean. You know, for that guy, it can be true. But...
Even the basement here. So I don't use the basement here. But I'm apparently I'm allowed to if I wanted to store stuff down there. But it's just a mess. Like, I mean, you can tell that the landlords have never cleaned that basement. There's
I used
no way.
to live in a 3-family house. I lived in Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah.
And we had a shared basement, and there was like we had a washer and dryer, and then both our neighbors had washer and dryers. But they used to like use our washer and dryer because we had detergent and they didn't, and they wanted to use our electricity and our water. They're assholes. The other thing that happened one time is I was going on a trip and I had my suitcases in the basement. I went down to get them and they're not there. And then after a while I found out that my neighbor borrowed them to go on a trip. Didn't tell me. Without permission.
What?
So yeah.
So he just showed up, took your luggage, and then left?
I mean, I wasn't there when it happened. They just took, like I just found out it was gone.
That sounds like something Kramer would do on Seinfeld.
I mean, it's really fucked up.
Okay. Over there.
But that is what they did.
One moment, Doctor. I don't like this. It's quiet. Too quiet. Air filtration. I feel like that's more important than salvaging. The away team focuses on activating the filtration unit, only to be shocked as infected personnel emerge and surround them. It's a trap. Picard looks so annoyed all the time. He's just like, I just wanted to be at my winery. This is not fair. I'm retired, damn it!
You're fired, exactly. You can speed his wife. Give the guy a break.
The winery location in Star Trek Picard is an actual winery in real life, by the way. I think it was, where did they say it was? I think it was in LA.
Really?
Yeah. So the winery, when you go to the winery now, when tourists go there, they sell Chateau de Picard wine at that winery.
Serious?
Yeah. Yeah, they were talking about it online. Yeah, they have certain bottles. They have the creators of Star Trek Picard gave them, I guess, labels for wines. I don't know, something like that. A lot of Star Trek fans obviously go there and just to get the Picard wines.
Card wines are top notch. You saw the Picard series, right? I mean,
some of it. I wasn't a big fan. I think we've discussed this before, but
yeah, I just wonder if you saw the whole thing or not.
I didn't like how Picard was treated on that show. I just didn't like all the swearing. I felt like whoever wrote that show clearly doesn't understand Star Trek.
Yeah. Do you remember, like, well, you didn't see this probably. There was an episode of Discovery where they end up in, like, the far future.
Okay.
And there's, like, no warp drive anymore or whatever. I'm sorry, read your thing and I'll tell you afterwards.
All right.
We've done it. The compound should be flooded with gas shortly.
Ah, members of the Federation, come to stop the spread of my friends.
So you must be the human the Klingon spoke of.
A means to an end. Dogs, if you will, barking whenever their master commands.
Dogs? You dare call a Klingon a dog?
It seems an apt comparison. Klingons, Romulans, humans, all so easy to manipulate and infect. Why, do you know the Klingons thought I was a human? The Romulans as well.
And I'm guessing you're not?
Hardly, Dr. McCoy. Don't you recognize your former patient? Wait, that voice. Don't you recognize Khan Noonien Soong?
Okay, there. Calm down, man.
Don't you recognize Khan Noonien Soong? I'm telling you.
Noonien Singh. Soong is the other guy. Noonien Soong is the father.
Well, you know what I meant. I misworded. Miswordified. George Costanza is Khan. Do you remember when he was shouting it all the time on Seinfeld? You remember that? He would always scream out, "Khan!"
Did he on Seinfeld?
Yeah, he did it a few times, and yeah, because so Jason Alexander is a huge fan of Star Trek, and apparently
Right.
George Costanza is too. Yeah, did you not? He also hosted the roast of William Shatner. I don't know if you ever saw that.
I think I did see that a while back.
My favorite part of that was Picard showed up on a horse. Or Picard. Shatner showed up on a horse.
Oh, Shatner
And he's...
did?
What?
I think you meant Patrick Stewart for a second.
No, Shatner showed up on a horse. I corrected myself. Shatner showed up on a horse for that. So when they bring out all the people who are going to be roasting him onto the stage, and then they're like, now the guest of the host, William Shatner, and he literally just shows up on a white horse and rides it through the audience onto the stage. And I'm like, that is the most Shatner arrogant nonsense I've ever seen.
Doesn't George Takei say "fuck you"?
I was about to say that. He's like, I've been wanting to say to you,
The thing I've been wanting to say for 1,000 years. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on!
Yes.
That's pretty awesome. Was that not planned? Like, because it wasn't planned as a great line.
No, it wasn't planned. It was all improv.
That's funny.
Yeah.
And here you are. I don't know most of you. Some of you, though, I do recognize. Hello, Dr. McCoy. Perhaps now you're wishing you had finished me off when I was in your...
I'm a doctor, not an executioner. Can't help but wish someone had knocked some damn sense into you, though.
Alas, farewell, Doctor. I doubt we will speak again.
Did you notice the thing in his hand? A reactor. That means another gateway, and those creatures can't be far behind.
Well, when we find Khan, we should just ask for it nicely. I'm sure he'll give it to us. We need to confront him, but he's sealed himself in the heart of the complex, deep inside the bunker. We need to get into it somehow.
Beaming in won't work. Those things are shielded to prevent direct access.
I was saying before in that Discovery when they went to the future, this the head of the Federation had like the villain over for dinner or something, and then like he gave her something to drink, and she drank it, and he was like, "Do you like it?" And she's like, "Oh, it's pretty good." And he's like, "It's piss." She's like, "What?" Like, "Oh yeah, we make everything out of piss nowadays," or something like that. It was like a random like throwaway line. Like it's like, why was that necessary? You know what I mean? Like, I think this is exactly your complaint about the show. You said, like, you know, why are they cursing randomly, whatever else?
Yeah.
So, oh, yeah, it's piss.
So that would not have been something that would have upset me, but it's not that it upsetted me anyway. It's not that it upsetted me anyway, but what the thing that really annoyed me, I think, was like they're like when I think it was like the first episode where Picard goes to Starfleet Academy and asks for a ship, and they're like, "Fuck you, you cunt," or whatever the hell they said to him. And I'm just like, what the hell is that language? I mean, like, what is that? Like, I mean, he was like your best Starfleet captain, and that's how you treat him? Like, I just, the entire thing was just badly written. And I just felt...
sheer fucking hubris. That's what she said.
Yeah, yeah. Well, either way, the entire thing was so badly written, and I thought to myself, I don't think the new writers of this show know Star Trek. I really don't. I just think they're trying to write it for a new generation of audience to get like newer viewers who don't really know Trek, and so they could just like join in. I guess that's what it felt like.
If you haven't seen it yet, you should watch Mr. Plinkett's review of Star Trek Picard, because you would really appreciate it, I think.
Why does he rip into it?
It's really good critique. It's like all this shit that like over 14 episodes or 12 episodes you forget like how stupid it was when you're watching it. He like puts it all together and basically shows how like the whole thing is like just completely ridiculous, you know, end to end essentially.
So he wasn't a fan of the show like me then.
No, he was not a fan. It's definitely worth watching. You appreciate it. It's only the first season that he talks about, not seasons 2 and 3, but it's only the first one. But still.
Apparently, one of the most memorable scenes to everybody who watched the show was like Q and Picard's moment.
I like that sort of. But they sort of they cheapened it because then Q came back again after that, I think.
No.
He'll be past these doors. We might be able to use our phasers to cut through them, but it will be very time-consuming.
And would eliminate any chance we have to surprise him. There's got to be another way in.
There's an unconscious officer in the corner.
Well, let's shoot him. No.
Yeah.
Unconscious and not dead? Well, I can solve that. No. The OA team helps the... What?
It's like Monty Python.
Yeah.
I'm not dead!
I'm not dead, sir. I think I might be able to pull through, sir. The away team helps the officer to his feet, and he nods gratefully. He provides them with what few medical supplies he has and the codes to the door. But yeah, I think I'm gonna. So tomorrow, I'm gonna go into High on Life 2. I'm gonna give a little break to this, but I will come back to this probably very soon. I do want to try and get this game done before it ends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I really don't. I'm gonna try my best. Also, I got another thing I wanted to mention. Do you remember when I streamed that game to Precinct?
Yeah.
That game has changed so much with updates. It's like a whole new game.
You streamed it after they did the updates, though, didn't you?
No, because they had a new update last night. They keep on updating the game all the time with new content. So they added a mode now that allows you to play as a paramedic, and then they added a mode that allows you to play as a forensics investigator. It's just like crazy now. It's like it's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not shitting on it. It's better. It's changed a lot since I streamed it. Keep in mind, I don't even... When did I stream that game? I think it was like last year.
It wasn't that long ago.
Wasn't it? I thought it was like last year.
I think it was that long ago. I mean, you streamed it a few times. I think the most recent time you streamed it was earlier this year.
Well, I just... All I remember of that stream was me trying my hardest to make these thumbnails where I had the dog, the police dog in all the images and making it so over the top nonsense. I was like, I wanted every thumbnail to feel like an 80s cop movie. And that's what I was going for. A comedy cop movie where instead of a partner, I've got a dog and the dog's wearing fucking aviator sunglasses and he's standing next to me holding a firearm and all this nonsense. And I went so over the top with it.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Buddy cop show. I mean, I do kind of go, and a lot of my friends and family have said that, but they say that I do go very cinematic with all my thumbnails, like, because and it's true, because a lot of YouTubers, a lot of live streamers will just like find a screenshot from the game and maybe Photoshop their face over the top of the main character, kind of like what Olaf does, you know? And right. I was like, well, I kind of want to be different. I kind of want to like not only put myself into the game, but put myself into crazy scenarios that are not even in the game. And it's not meant to be clickbait or anything like that. Because if anybody's clicking on my thumbnails and thinking that is going to be in the game, then they're obviously insane. Because that's nothing from my thumbnails will ever be in the game. It's just a mockery of the game, basically, is my thumbnails. I mean, look at the one of me, look at the Bond one that I made where it's like Bond with a gun and me holding a hairdryer that's not even plugged in. Remember?
Yeah.
It's just...
The thumbnails are good.
Huh?
The thumbnails are good.
No, they are. And it's funny. Because like I can never, it's really hard to make half of them because, you know, I come up with these ideas, then I run the general idea through some AI, through ChatGPT usually, or sometimes Gemini, and just to get the concept down, and then from there the concept is down, then I have to take it into Photoshop and do a lot of tweaking, but oftentimes the AI won't even comprehend what I'm asking for, and then I have to take it into Photoshop and do it myself. Because, so like as an example, tomorrow's thumbnail for High on Life, AI could not comprehend what I was asking for. It was just like too stupid to understand. It was like what?
What? You want to break the fourth wall in a thumbnail? Why would you want to do that? I'm like, why wouldn't I want to do that?
Mostly AI fails me too, but it is getting smarter.
I don't think so, in my opinion.
Slightly smarter.
Well, I'm not worried about Skynet anytime soon. Let's just say that.
That's funny.
And then a lot of people are like, I don't know. What I find funny is the all the people that shit on AI, and I mean, some of it's legitimate reasoning and some of it's not. And I find that a lot of gamers are like, fuck AI. AI should not be in anything. And I'm like, you play video games, you fucking idiot. There's AI in video games. Are you fucking retarded? Like, how dumb are you that you don't understand what you're saying is idiotic?
I think most people that say stuff like that don't understand AI in general.
No, of course not.
You're right. Nowadays, everybody says AI, and they think like AI means ChatGPT, but obviously there was AI before ChatGPT also.
AI has existed since like the early 2000s.
Yeah, since
if not earlier.
Time of Jesus or something like that.
The time of Jesus. Well, now you're just blowing it out of proportion. Yeah, the AI was at the Last Supper with Jesus.
No, one of the three wise men was AI. I heard.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that's funny. That's something George would say.
I'm telling you that AI was great.
I'm telling you that AI was super.
How come Burnham is the only one who gets like a cutscene when she shoots? Like, you know what I mean? Like Worf.
Oh no!
Across,
are you talking about? Are you talking about that multiple blast thing that I'm doing?
Yeah.
No, that's a superpower. So do you see on my screen right now? Do you see right at the very end there? There's one on a timer.
Yeah.
That's that character's superpower. So it's kind of like, have you ever played Final Fantasy, any of the Final Fantasy games?
Oh,
do you know the leveling system? Do you know when you like level and then you get like, as an example, Cloud in Final Fantasy VII, when he levels up, eventually he gets that I think it's called a level break or something like that.
Limit break.
Limit break. There we go. That's what I meant to say.
But you only ever use hers. I never saw anybody else's.
Because a lot of these ones aren't necessary. This one, as an example, this Klingon, when he levels up it allows him to heal the whole team. Well, what the fuck does that matter when I'm at 1,286 health?
Right. Or up Picard and Worf. They're one-shotting them anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, let's. If you want, I can do the limit breaks for them, so you can see what they look like. Yeah, sure. Another filtration unit, Doctor. You wouldn't happen to have any more of the antidote with you? Oh, I'm sure I could whip up the last batch, just for old time's sake. Why not? The filtration unit is activated, dispersing the cure throughout the area. Nearby infected are neutralized, allowing the away team to avoid battle.
Picard doesn't really feel like he's actually there because he doesn't really say anything.
He's still waking up from his time in the psychiatric ward or something.
I guess. You know, it's like, no, McCoy talks all the time, Burnham talks all the time, and Worf talks all the time, but who's the fourth character supposed to be? Is it Picard? Because he doesn't really say anything.
It is Picard, yes.
So, my Federation friends, at last we meet face to face.
Khan, only someone as arrogant as you would attempt to manipulate 3 entire races.
Khan, you bloodsucker.
Do me an injustice, Doctor. My goal was simply to provide the parasites with new homes. Surely a medic such as yourself can appreciate that.
Those homes are living beings.
The weak are often workhorses for their superiors. Your Federation should understand that by now.
Alright, I can't do a limit just yet. I can't do Ricardo Montalban's voice. Not very well, I don't think.
Do you remember, like, when Khan woke up in the space scene and he, like, had the scalpel at McCoy's throat? And McCoy's like, if you want to cut the carotid artery, just put pressure over there.
It was so weird. Like, why are you telling him how to kill you?
He was trying to show, like, how tough he was. He didn't give a shit if Khan tried to kill him.
Yeah.
And which he didn't, you know. Like, you impress me, you know.
So I can't show you the limits just yet, because they're still powering up. But what is he doing? Cloaking? The fuck? Oh, it's one of the earwig things from Star Trek 2. Oh, that was cool.
Oh,
that was his limiter. Now he's dead.
Gross. It looks like giant though. It looks like a little one to go into their ear. The young enters into the ear. Wraps itself around the victim's cerebral cortex.
From my understanding, Ricardo Montalban didn't want to do Star Trek 2. Didn't I hear that? Didn't I read that somewhere? I think he was not that big of a fan of it or something.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, he wasn't a big... Because he was known for a lot of other things at that point, and, and he didn't want to go back into Star Trek.
Well, he was doing Fantasy Island at the time, but I'm not sure if he didn't want to do it. I don't remember hearing that, but it's possible. You ever see Fantasy Island?
No.
It was like, you know what it was about?
No. Is it a porno?
No, it wasn't a porno. It was a TV show. Ricardo Montalban played this guy, Mr. Rourke, who ran this island called Fantasy Island. And people would travel to the island to have these, like, experiences happen, and, like, they wanted a wish to come true, so they'd go to Fantasy Island. And then, they would, like, have some crazy thing happen to them, and they didn't know if it was real or not. Essentially, that's
so. Picard's limit is idiotic, so I'm not going to use it. His limit is +2 morale to all allies. He gives a passionate speech.
Oh, let's see it though.
Like he won't actually talk. It just shows him waving his hands around.
That's it.
Yeah, I've done it before.
You know, I've heard these words since I was a schoolboy. With the first link, the chain is forged.
All right, and then, as I said, the Klingons is to heal the entire team, which is completely unnecessary. This gives them a virus, so I haven't used this, but it gives the enemies a virus. He basically infects them with a virus, and it eats away at their health. I don't like to use that unless it's on an enemy that I'm having trouble taking out.
The first duty of every Starfleet officer is the truth. Whether it's spiritual truth, historical truth, moral truth. Now, if you can't find in yourself to stand up and tell the truth, you don't deserve to wear that uniform.
That man was not human. In more ways than one. All that strength, that raw power.
And he had one of the reactors. Every time we've shifted into a new reality, it's like they've been placed in our path. We need to figure out why.
Sounds like you liked him, by the way. All that strength, that raw power.
All his strength and raw power.
You don't have to be like that.
No, I know. I'm just messing with you. I don't want to alarm anyone, but is it me or is the room getting darker?
You're right, Doctor. Something is happening.
Energy readings are spiking. Oh, what the hell is that? Oh shit! It's G.I. Joe. No, who is that? What the hell is that person? Apting translation modulation to match species X455 and oh, it's Khan. What the fuck?
What?
Apparently, X478 colloquial terminology human and Klingon. I am confused.
I don't believe that's Khan anymore.
Collapse of reality sphere imminent. Surrender the reactor to me. Know that your sacrifice will be honored.
Well, let's take him out first. Oh no, she cloaked herself. I can't see her now. Ah, here we go. Another one of those bloody things. It didn't even do any damage because the shield's in the way. It took down the damage. It took down damage on the shield, but that's it. It's funny. Oh. That's the end of Khan. Khan clone.
Killed Khan. Oh my god, he killed Khan! You bastard!
Why did you have to kill Khan? Khan was such a nice guy.
But you're right, Burnham is very overpowered, and I feel like, yes, I do feel like she is the main character. That's what it feels like in this game, that she is kind of like the lead. I've scanned his body. I've scanned his body. We can investigate whatever that was once we're back on the Artemis.
I suggest we hurry. This reality sphere, as that thing called it, could collapse at any moment.
Is the Artemis even a real ship, or is that just made up for the game? I feel like it is, because I've never heard of the US.
Heard of the Artemis.
Yeah, I've never heard of the USS Artemis. I think it's just made up.
I've heard of the Fartimus, but not the Artemis.
Okay, well, I've never heard of the. I feel like. I feel like you're in your own little world with that one. Huh?
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
Is that from Fart 359?
Fart 359. That's the main ship Discovery.
Yeah.
Season 2. Fartimus.
The Fartimus. I think we're on a new act. I think. Maybe. Let's see. Oh, no.
I appreciate your response. I had no idea Federation ship... Oh, it's Janeway. I appreciate your response. I had no idea a Federation ship was in the neighborhood.
That's because you're incompetent.
Have you been... I mean, yeah. Have you been trapped here in the Nexus like us?
I'm not sure I follow you.
Burnham, it appears this Janeway and her crew are creations of the Nexus, but they are no doubt our best chance to locate the next reactor.
What's the situation on the ground?
We have a potential powder keg between us and the Klingon forces on this planet.
Zaxo 7 is a designated neutral territory claimed by both sides, Both maintain small outposts on the surface, but each rarely comes into contact with one another. The Klingons avoid us, we avoid them, and peace prevails. Until recently, at least, Voyager answered a distress call from the Federation outpost here. Our probes picked up what appears to be a Klingon ship approaching the colony. Before we could hail them, it exploded and crashed in neutral territory. You can understand the sensitive nature of this. We want to know what happened, and if possible, offer assistance. For all we know, this was the prelude to an attack. What the fuck? Why is she on that side? That's confusing. Can't you just beam over to the crash site? As your ship's scanners have probably noticed, any attempt to beam seems distorted by the unique magnetic field of the planet. Fair enough. If we want to investigate the crash, we'll have to do it on foot. Hang on. I get the feeling we're being watched. Yeah, by Klingons, right there, you dumbass.
You are! Come to finish your dirty work!
What? Finish your dirty walk?
Work. Dirty walk.
That's what you said. You did not clean up after yourself. Come back here and finish your dirty walk. When I lived in Canada, I like
clean up after yourself in the kitchen. It is the Klingon way.
Someone in my house, one of my housemates taught me how to cook with a wok, and I was like walking all the time. I know that sounds strange, but...
What do you think they meant? Our dirty work?
Perhaps they blame us for the failure of their ship.
Maybe. You know what Klingon they don't have in this game is Christopher Lloyd's Klingon.
Yeah,
Kruge, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kruge.
Yeah. The only thing I really remember him from the most, besides Back to the Future, is he played in Dennis the Menace, the movie. Remember that?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he was in Dennis the Menace. He was also in.
He was in Taxi, obviously.
Yes, he played the priest guy. Yeah, who married Lotka.
He was actually a priest.
No, he was a drunk.
Yeah.
He was a drunk who believed in space aliens.
Like, the space aliens are coming. By the way, I will definitely marry you, Lotka.
Funny thing is, Andy Kaufman was like the most famous guy on that show.
Yes, and he didn't want to be.
And now they're like, almost all of them are famous.
He didn't want to be famous, and he was constantly bullying the producers to pay him more money because he's like, since I'm so famous, give me more money, and he wanted to be paid more than all the other actors. Huh?
I don't think he was shit about the money. He was trying to troll them though constantly.
No. He did. He was demanding more money, and because they weren't willing to do it, he was like, well then here's the terms of my negotiation. I want you to bring on this guy to be on Taxi, and it was the guy who they had him come on Taxi was another one of his characters. It was
right.
It was.
I don't think he did that for money. Tony Clifton. I think he just did it to be funny.
Tony Clifton.
About money. Yeah, I don't think that was about money though. I could be wrong. I think he was just trying to. He thought it was amusing, so he was just trying to like troll everybody, basically.
Wait, there's something toxic in the air. My tricorder's picking up unusual amounts of ammonia and carbon monoxide. Whatever those mushrooms are spewing out is deadly. Let's antitoxin. Metagel that should reduce the effects of the gas. Ah, there we go. Heeding the advice of McCoy, the away team gives him a moment to prepare a counter reagent to deal with the effects of the gas.
Sorry about that.
Not that kind of gas.
Your reagent deal with that for sure.
McCoy, I just farted. Could you please take care of the gas?
Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a fumigator.
Not a fumigator. There's a photo that I found online. It was like one of McCoy. It was from an episode of the show, the original series, and it was him with his hands. He's looking at his hands, and they're covered in brown gunk. And so I added the caption. I made it into a meme. I added the caption. And I said, "Damn it, Jim, we have to really talk about what you eat."
What? Oh my god. That's funny. Jim didn't come in for a physical too often, I don't think.
No.
Damn it, Bones, why'd you tell me the red alert siren was going off? But Jim, I thought you wanted to on TV to see your pecs. That's basically the only reason he went to the physical.
Well, I didn't even think that was his choice, though. I think that was Gene Roddenberry wanted him shirtless half the time because he, I guess back then he was built or some shit. And
for the first season.
yeah, and then he became fat as hell. Yeah. But did you notice his shirt got ripped constantly in every fight? I'm like, oh, come on. So fucking... What were they making the uniforms out of back then? Duct tape. Over there. Is that the ship? It'd have to be a pretty small ship if it was. I think it's just debris, nothing more.
Definitely Klingon in design. From the looks of it, it appears to be part of a bird of prey. It must have broken off when the vessel was descending.
Then we're close, and judging from the way the ground is torn up, the ship must have been falling towards the east. Come on. Oh, these guys are all kind of... I guess we'll take down you.
It's always the same. Isn't that the same Klingons we just killed? The rock formations are different.
Starfleet conspirators! Stop them before they threaten the craft!
More scouts?
Unlikely. My guess is that they're the crew of the fallen ship.
They have a lot of cover around them, these guys. Strengthening his morale is not going to really do jack shit when we're that powered. Yeah, he's dead now. It's a waste of a move. She should have just attacked us instead of strengthening the guy's morale.
Stop right there!
Great. There's a welcoming party.
Welcoming? Unlikely. After you shot our ship down.
Us? We're just here to offer assistance. The Federation saw your ship's trajectory, witnessed a flare, and assumed there'd been a malfunction.
Malfunction? We were on a routine patrol when we encountered one of your vessels moving through the upper atmosphere. Before we could hail them, they opened fire, crippling our engines.
What assholes.
Well, it wasn't us.
If not you, who?
Negotiate. Oh, shit.
It was Mike.
It was Mike from Canmore.
No, not Michael Berta. Mike Hawk.
Who's Mike Hawk? Oh, Jesus Christ! You're such an ass. Oh my God! You're like 12 years old. I swear to God. Oh Christ!
It's all worthwhile.
Yeah, yeah. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Bad feeling? Are you planning something, human? Maybe attack us while we're injured.
Wait, no, we're just trying to...
Bah! We can question them once they're subdued.
Steady hands prevail, and after some quick negotiations, the Klingons sheath their weapons.
Good job, man.
I'll try, mate. So what happened here? The Federation saw your ship's trajectory, witnessed a flare, and assumed there'd been a malfunction.
Malfunction? Hardly. We were on a routine patrol when we encountered a vessel moving through the upper atmosphere. Before we could hail them, they opened fire, crippling our engines. I assume you fought back. Of course, boy. We fought back hard enough to knock them down as well, but not before they knocked us out of the sky. Until now, I assumed it was the Federation breaking the truce. But if I'm wrong...
Do you know Mark Talk's voice? I don't know if I could do it, but do you know what it's supposed to sound like?
No.
I don't think I could do it at all, but it's like, hold on.
I haven't watched The Next Generation in forever.
No, he's from Deep Space Nine.
Oh,
That's
then
why you haven't
absolutely
seen the
not.
role. Yeah, he's from Deep
Yeah.
Space Nine. I'll think about it afterwards.
Then there's someone else on the planet, someone hostile to you and most likely to us. And most likely us. I wonder where this company is from that made this game, because I do notice a lot of English spelling mistakes. So I can't picture they're American or Canadian or whatever. I'm assuming Europe?
No idea.
Yeah. No, I wasn't actually asking you. I was just saying in general. Looks like the Borg Queen is going to be our boss on this mission.
The Borg Queen's gonna be the boss. Oh, not be like. Okay, I thought you meant like the Borg Queen's gonna lead the mission, the away team, or something.
I mean, technically she can because I do have her unlocked as a character.
Right.
That would be
That's not
cool.
what you mean.
No. I've always wanted to get Odo unlocked, so I've had him on my team for some missions, and he's got really cool abilities. Like I said, he like forms his hand to a giant spike and slams it across the screen and stuff like that. It's really cool.
Can our ship scan the surface and see anything?
The Artemis is reporting that the magnetic field surrounding Zaxo 7 is still rendering most long-range scans useless. Still, we might have more luck running a localized scan.
Well, don't keep us in suspense. Anything?
Just background noise. Chatter from the Federation base. Several mercenary broadcasts coming out of the planet's wastelands. Wait, that's odd.
You found something.
Maybe? I'm picking up what sounds like a repeating set of numbers. Trillions of digits broadcasting incredibly quickly. This could be them.
Great, lead on.
So they were supposed to add more DLC for this game, by the way. So I don't think this was planned, this shutdown. I really don't. The reason I think that is because they did announce that they were going to be releasing an Episode 9 DLC for this game, and they never did.
Ha! Federation! You're a long way from home. Cardassians! Although from the look of it, not one's allied with their empire.
Mercenaries. Looks like Janeway's intel about groups of bandits operating on the planet was accurate. Did Cardassians ever wear those things around their heads? I don't remember that.
I think in the very, very first episode they were introduced, in Next Generation, they wore that stuff.
It looks so stupid. I'm glad they got rid of it.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck it.
I'll be back in a sec. I need to use the restroom.
No, you're good. Okay. I'm completely lost. All I see is trees, trees, and more trees. Well, we're obviously... Huh. Okay. Even the path has vanished.
Is the signal still broadcasting?
Yes. Right through that mass of foliage. I'm not sure there's a direct route to it, though. Let's search for an alternate path.
We could probably just use phasers to cut through the trees.
And risk starting a fire? Let's backtrack. There's gotta be an easier way through. Carefully, the away team retraces their footsteps. The forest widens back out, and soon they're able to find a new path forward. Alright, let's take down the guy with the rock. I figure it's easier to just go after the ones with the most health and then go after the weaker ones afterwards. Yeah, alright.
What's going on?
Not much. We're still making our way through here. More debris up ahead.
No, it's not the same. It's not Klingon wreckage. It looks odd. Sharper somehow. This must be from whatever the Klingons fought.
It's too damaged to make out much, but you're right. It's definitely not Federation.
Cardassian, maybe? Mercenaries operating in this region might have a ship. No, I've seen enough of their vessels to know this is something else, and that worries me.
Come on, the signal is stronger here, so we're moving in the right direction. Ahead of us! Phaser blasts!
And someone shouting in Klingon!
These are Klingons, right? It looks like... These are Klingons, all right, and looks like they're under attack from mercenaries. Need a hand?
From the Federation. Bah! It shames me, but we will accept your offer.
care of you first.
Still haven't seen them. Some episodes going in. I'm waiting for the Klingons to come on the screen so I can. Oh, they're okay.
Huh?
Oh, I'm still like 30 seconds at least behind you, so.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see what's going on. Such bullshit. Can't even play the game.
You should have grabbed it when it first came out on PlayStation, because I remember showing this to you when it first came out last year.
Yeah, I didn't like think there was a huge rush to get it, you know.
Yeah.
My mistake.
Well, I mean, I was playing it the other day, and the stupid thing is that I didn't even know about it until the other day. I was playing it, and then I decided, oh, I'm going to look up stuff on it on Google, and that's when I found that it was shutting down. I'm like, what?
You should have pushed something to your PS4 or PS5 rather, saying like this game is going to be delisted, and you better finish it soon or something.
Yeah, no, they didn't say anything.
The way they do it is so bad.
Yeah.
Try on the screen like F you.
I just don't understand why they can't keep the single player running. That's the thing that really bothers me. Why they're nuking the single player as well. You know what I mean? I understand the online.
It must be a licensing issue, like you said.
Yeah.
More of that alien debris ahead.
And more of these mercenaries. Looks like they're set up camp nearby and plan to seize whatever crashed near here. Well, let's be nice and heal the survivors. I'm not going to be a dick. We need to find a way to dealing with the mercenaries. No, first we need to heal the injured. No one's bleeding out while I'm here. The away team begins to patch up the wounded Klingons. The mercenaries might attack at any moment, but the away team won't sacrifice Federation values in the face of fear. The away team receives a morale bonus.
So nice.
Well, thank you. I'm trying. When did Worf ever really fight with a Batleth? I think it was only in like the holodeck, wasn't it? It was like a holodeck thing that he did it in. I know that.
In tournaments.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. On Klingon Planet, I think he did once.
Space Nine, he used a Batleth a bunch of times, but also in Star Trek First Contact, remember?
When he was fighting the Borg. Yes.
Hold your ground. Use any cover you can, and don't let them draw you out.
And Picard, by the way, used the Batleth also in Season 3.
What the fuck? Oh, she auto-attacked without me doing anything. I guess that was a special move. Not that I'm complaining. Oh yeah, they're auto-attacking right now. Oh, because of the morale boost. I guess they do a double attack.
Cool.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. All right. Well, he's at 888 health, so let's take him down with the overkill. Yeah, morale combo. That's exactly what's going on. That's cool. It's a neat little ability. Oh no, not the rock! They're charging right at us. Get ready. Phasers on full. All right, so after this act, this chapter that we're on right now, we'll probably end the stream. We're getting close to near the end of the game, I would think. I think one more chapter or one more stream of this, and then we'll hopefully, knock on wood, finish the game, which would be nice. And we will encounter some cutscenes, by the way. You realize that, right? Stu?
I was muted. Sorry about that. For the later chapters, the ones that you didn't start.
The ones that I didn't start, yeah, we'll get cutscenes, yeah. If we get to them, yeah. Because I never started them, and so yeah, we'll.
That's awesome.
I knew I'd seen that alien tech before. It's Borg. So that thing over there, that half-buried sphere, is a Borg probe, and where one goes, more will follow.
Search. The away team cautiously searches the surrounding area and encounters a group of Borg drones heading towards them. The away team receives a defense bonus.
We are the Borg. You will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Just as friendly as the ones we met before, huh? But they seem more animated. The other ones were decaying. Such a useless attack. Alright, oh shit, 1000, okay. It's a good thing you got that ability up. Wouldn't you have rather played this than that, what was that, Afghanistan war turn-based game that you were playing on your channel?
Well, the ending of this one might be the same as the ending of that one. That's the problem. Where like all of a sudden crashes and you can't play it anymore. Like that game was not great, but it might have been good if we ever beat it. You know.
Well, it didn't crash, but that one didn't crash though.
Yeah, it did. Don't you remember? It just froze. It didn't really crash. It didn't do anything. We couldn't continue. We couldn't progress.
It wasn't that. No, it wasn't that it froze. I thought it was that you couldn't
one of the
leave.
Guys died. One of the guys died, but then like it didn't say game over. It just hung. So we were like speculating maybe it's because one of the guys died, but we didn't know that for a fact.
Yeah.
And there was never any opportunity to heal the guy.
No, it was badly made.
Yeah.
Is that sphere the source of the message? Yes. Now that I know its origin, I can attempt to decode it. What the hell?
Planetary sphere identified. Resistance minimal. Chance of assimilation 99.988999999%.
So it's not alone. Unfortunately not. If I'm right, something's been replying to the device, and those replies have been getting faster and faster. Almost as if...
A Borg ship is on its way here.
Yeah, I don't know how else to do Worf's voice. I could be like, a Borg shipment's on its way here, but it just sounds wrong.
They're throw it after a while too.
No, not really.
When I used to watch.
What did the Borg Queen ever have like fucking Doctor Octopus tentacles coming out of her like that? I don't
recall that.
Yeah.
I guess she did sort of like in not really like that, but in First Contact she had like
Yeah, I remember that like a split second. She was
it wasn't like Dr. Octopus, yeah.
Can anyone here put me under attack? We're reading you, Captain.
We need help immediately. A Borg cube has appeared overhead. We're fighting back, but drones are already assimilating hundreds here. Worse, we've lost communications. With 7 of 9, we've lost communications with 7 of 9. She has access to all the base's defensive codes. If they've re-assimilated her, the Borg will be able to use that knowledge to crack us open like an egg.
Focus on saving as many of your troops as you can. We'll find her.
Did I ever tell you about Star Trek Voyager, how crazy it's become, that game? With all the DLCs they added to it? Like, what the hell? I wasn't expecting it to go overboard like they did with it. Their ships the size of an Earth city. I knew they were advanced, but I had no idea they were this powerful.
Resistance is futile. We are the Borg. You will be assimilated.
Resistance is futile. We are the Borg.
You will be assimilated.
Nice.
And so loud. Come on, we need to find 7 of 9 before these things overwhelm us. They're recycling backgrounds now. I just noticed that because that's the AI from that thing in the background is the AI from the first mission that we did on the last stream.
You're right. That's strange.
Unless this is all connected, which could very well be.
It could be. The enemies are definitely getting tougher. I mean, like, they're not like extreme pushovers like they were before. Whoa.
But yeah, there's a Star Wars game very similar to this coming out in October, I think. But I'm not sure I'm gonna get it. But it looks interesting. It's kind of more top-down style, but it is turn-based. Yeah. I guess he kicked a cord again. These bloody drones, I'm telling you. All right, 1,000. Holy shit. All right, let's take you down first. Not sure what happened. I don't hear you anymore, even though I'm still in the party. Well, you're not in the party, though. It says you left the party. Yeah, it says you left the party. It doesn't say you're in it. It says you got kicked out. I don't know. On my screen, it showed that your internet disconnected or something. What is going on here? How is the Borg wiping all of us out like that? What the fuck? That Borg literally took us all down in like one hit, yo. And I was at full health. What the shit? I really hope that's part of the story, because that made no sense.
This is insane. We need to get out of here. Stop being a coward. The Federation defenses are down, and they're all busy fighting these robots. We'll never get a better chance to loot their tech than now.
Are they trying to steal from the base while the Borg are invading? Really? Negotiate with Cardassians? I don't know how that's going to work. We don't have time for this. Come on, we can deal with them later. That wasn't negotiating. What the hell was that? That's not negotiating. Surprisingly, the mercenaries take the away team's words to heart. Hands ease off phasers, and one of them even offers to help fight the intruders. The away team receives a morale bonus. Okay. Well, that's great, but 2 of my crew members are freaking dead. I don't even understand. That Borg literally took down my crew members in one hit. Their health was not even that low. I'm not impressed with that. That almost felt like a cheat on the enemy's side. I'm very unhappy with that. And I don't think Picard and I don't think these two. I don't even have anybody. Look. Oh, okay. That didn't. Oh, I thought I was gonna take it down in one. Take him down in one hit. Yeah, their attacks are OP. Yeah, Picard's almost dead. This is fucking ridiculous. What? Why did it get so hard in combat all of a sudden? Isn't that's just so weird to me? Like all along everything's fine, and then suddenly these Borg are like OP. Picard's dead. No, close to it anyway. Deal 3 times damage at 135%. There's no point in using that right now. I'd rather save it for an actual tough enemy. And I can't, fuck, man. I don't even think I can heal him. Oh, wait. Can I replace crew members?
Just on the fly? That doesn't seem right. Oh no, I can't. Oh, that sucks. How are you live? What do you mean, how am I live? What does that mean? I've been going on for ages. Well, I've been doing this for 3 hours only because this game is ending soon, and I want to get as much in as possible. Stu is still around, as far as I know. He's just in the live chat. Yeah, I usually stop an hour ago. Yeah, I know, correct. But this game is ending soon, Cool Louie, so I kind of want to get as much playtime in on this as I can for the viewers, obviously, and for myself. I'm going to be ending soon. Right now... oh, can I flee the battle? Well, that's great, but what would that accomplish? Fleeing from combat will fail your current mission. Oh, pfft. That's BS. So there's no way for me to heal Picard. This is so stupid. This is where this is turning out to be exactly like your Afghanistan game, Stu. Where as soon as the healer is down, you can't heal the rest of your crew. So Picard is going to die. Like on this part. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. So I'll just play this out as is, I guess, and if he dies, we'll just... If both characters die, we'll just end the stream, I guess. And I'll focus on leveling them up a little bit more off stream. Because it's pretty easy to level characters up by sending them off in shuttlecrafts to gather resources. But before I end the stream, I'm going to go back to the main menu as well and show you guys some of the other neat little things about this game that you guys haven't seen yet. Bye, Picard. It was nice knowing you. So fucking stupid. Their attacks are way too OP for their level and their health and everything. It's just something's off with this combat right now. The fact that suddenly out of the blue their combat is so OP when it wasn't earlier. It's just so dumb to me. And I don't think I'm going to be able to do this with just Worf. Oh, see? That attack barely took down his health. Are they going to be all here for Explorer? Of course they are. Damn it, this way's blocked.
A security protocol must be in effect. It will have sealed all the entrances to repel any invaders.
Unfortunately, it's keeping us out as well. Solutions, gentlemen? Phaser. Too bad you can't revive them? I agree. Let's just burn the lockout.
A very Klingon solution, Doctor. I didn't know you had it in you.
I've been around Kirk long enough to know sometimes the best way forward is the direct approach. A few shots with the away team's phasers burn through the door's mechanisms. The away team is able to shoulder it aside and move on into the complex. The away team discovers an alternate path. Oh, good. Intel. At least it wasn't another battle.
Over there, more survivors.
Good to see you once more. I was worried we'd lost you when communications went down.
Here and ready to help, ma'am. What do you need?
Let's get these civilians beamed up to that fancy ship of yours. You and I, we need to rescue 7 of 9.
You found her, then?
Her comm signal's just ahead, but her vitals are going crazy. I think the Borg have her.
Then we need to get to her quickly. Come on!
Oh, but we got Janeway now. Well, that kind of helps. But is she actually in the battle, or is she just standing off to the side like an imbecile? Yeah, she's not even in the battle. So why... So we're just escorting her then. That's bullshit. I'm dead. There's no fucking way I'm going to survive this. I guess we'll take down this guy, even though... Oh, now she comes in? Alright. Thanks for the help, Janeway. Cool. Deal 50% damage to one enemy and one random enemy. Red alerts and minor critical chance up for all allies for 3 turns. Okay. Her attack is garbage, by the way. It barely takes down any enemy's health. I guess I'll use it on the... The fuck was that? You might as well have just tickled him with a feather. So what happens if Janeway dies? Besides Sue celebrating, of course. If she dies here, does that mean that the mission's over? Because we're supposed to be escorting her? Well, there she goes. Do the crit damage thing? Yeah. That's what I'm doing. Not that it matters now. They hit her. They killed her. She's now no longer a part of the picture. I'm no longer escorting Janeway. She's dead. What do I do? It doesn't help that they're beaming down more Borg. That's bullshit. I did use Janeway. I did use her attack. What are you talking about? I used her attack. It was useless. When I used it, it didn't do anything. It was a garbage attack. Well, and here is where I end, because all 3 of these Borg are going to bitch slap me now. This move that the... Yeah, the other one was just... didn't do anything that was useful. The other one was like, I used the attack that was the most useful. Or that I thought was the most useful, and it turned out to be useless. And I'm dead. 1 bar of health. Alright, well, I can take you out, but then the other guy's gonna kill me. Okay. Well, that's that. Now, the thing is, I don't know. I've never really had the crew members die before when I played this. Does that mean that they're out completely? I guess we'll find out. Or it just means that I have to replay the mission. Maybe. What mission were we on? We're on, this is the one that we were on, I guess. So we were already on the new... Looks like we go into DS9 at some point. There's Cisco. So we are on the new mission. So we're gonna, because I've done this one before, we haven't seen the opening, but we'll see the outro right here if we get to that part. Let me go to my crew for... No, let me go to my crew for a second. I'm curious to see... Okay, so they're all still... I think they're all still alive. The easiest way to check is to go to shuttle. We'll go down... go down to here. Whoops. Go down to 4. And... Oh yeah, so they are still alive. So it just means that they're out for... Okay, that 100% on that. I'm going to send the crew members out in the shuttlecraft to level them up. Now this takes 7 hours and 59 minutes real time to level them up. If they're at 100%. What? I hit the wrong button. So we'll do that. We can send out one more shuttle. So let's go episode... What? Let's go episode 3 and 8 hour. And we'll send Data, Janeway, and Scotty. Oh wait. I hate that the founder, or whatever the hell her name is, her attacks are so garbage. She's such a terrible, terrible character to have in battle. She doesn't do anything. I had her in I was trying her out, and her attacks, she's just useless as hell. All right, so since we're done for that tonight, the missions, I'll quickly run us through some of the other things that are in this game. So this is where we can summon new crew members. We don't have enough. Oh, we do have enough. Oh, no, we don't. 74 of 75. We need one more. Okay. Well, all right. So we can't do anything there. That's to summon a new crew member on our crew that we haven't unlocked yet. Bridge, all of these characters that are assigned on the bridge will give you boosts in combat when we're on the planets and everything. So all of these crew members we assign on the bridge, this is the combat that they bring to us when we're on planets. So you can assign different crew members and get different abilities and stuff like that. Shuttle is where we take out shuttlecrafts to gather resources, and it also helps us level up a lot quicker. The arena is also a place to level up, but this is like almost like a Mortal Kombat kind of challenge mode where we can take these characters into combat on this like skill tree or whatever of you know, different combat stuff. This looks like it's online too, so I don't even think this is going to work because this is matchmaking, and the servers are already down, so I doubt that's going to work. Merch store, self-explanatory. Quark's merch store. We can use this to unlock different things. The DLC, I already have all of that for the game. Yeah, so it's pretty much that. That's all that really is. They still have the daily specials on. That's funny. Survival are... This is not playable. Yeah, they don't have survival challenges anymore because the servers are down. All right, so that's done too. Ops. So how this would normally work, they still have an event up that ends in 9 hours and 32 minutes. This doesn't make any sense. That they're still doing events despite shutting down. They still have like live events. This is so stupid. I don't understand this game at all. I don't understand what they're doing. But anyway, so these are live events that you could do. And if you finished all of these challenges, you would unlock that particular crew member. So in this case, the live event for this week is to unlock Deanna Troy and Major J. Hayes. This one ends in 50... Why is that timer going up? You want to play that one? That's... well, we're not going to do that tonight. We're already at 3 hours and unlock Deanna Troy. Ha 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 ha. I'm assuming you're making a sexual joke. Dumbass. Why does that have a green light around it? I don't understand. It makes it seem like I can summon somebody, but I can't. I don't understand why that's highlighted with the green circle. That doesn't make any sense. All right. The only other thing I can do is see if I unlocked any goals. And it doesn't look like I have. Oh, I did. I unlocked complete 50 missions. I unlocked 10,000 gold press bars of Latinum. Oh, and I unlocked a new crew member, Romulan Engineer. Ha, that's great. That'll be helpful when the game doesn't exist next week. Alright. Oh. And I've unlocked Tomalak. Nope, I've unlocked a Romulan Medic. Alright. Cool. And by that I mean very disappointing. Because, you know, for each player level 99, you unlock Picard. Proper Picard, not 90-year-old retired Picard. Yeah, and that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, that's all that's really here. Look how many gold press bars of Latinum I have. 129,963. I haven't spent anything. But everything in Quarks, I don't think any of it in Quarks... Oh, yeah, I guess it does use Latinum. Let's buy some biogel. Let's buy as much biogel as possible, because we'll use these to level up our characters. Yeah, biogel is used to level up your characters without having to like wait to level them up. They're basically like you inject them into your characters, and you, depending on the level of the biogel, Okay. We'll grab some of these. Alright, that should be everything. I don't really care about the rest of that stuff. Alright, so... theoretically, unless the crew are... Okay, so we should be able to level some of these guys up here with that biogel. Trying to remember how to do this. Oh, rank up. Here we go. Not enough tokens to rank up. Nope, that's not what I want then. Enhance. Ah, here we go. Alright. Okay, that leveled him up to level 60. Okay, so let's level him up to 60. Let's level up Picard to 60. Oh, fuck, I keep on hitting the wrong button. Uh, 15,000 for legendary. He was only at level 58? No wonder he died before everybody else. He's way under level than everybody else. Alright, let's get him... Oh, Jesus, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. There, now he's at 60, like everybody else. She's only at 58 as well. That's probably why they didn't survive as long as the other guys. They're under level. But I don't think I have enough biogel to get them to both to 60, but we'll see. This gives us more of a fighting chance for next time if we can... The controls on this are so bad. It keeps on moving my cursor. Alright. That got her up to 60. Alright. So this gives us more of a chance in combat when we play this next. But realistically, I did send out these crew members already in the shuttlecraft. So when they come back, they're going to level up even more. So I think that's going to be it, guys. Yeah. Unfortunately, as I said, this game is shutting down on September 3rd. So if you do have it, play it, because this will be your last chance. Both the online and single-player portions will be shutting down September 3rd. They're releasing a kill switch patch, what we like to call in the gaming industry a kill switch patch, which will completely nuke the game, both online and offline. So you won't be able to play the game, period. Likewise, they are not offering refunds. So if you have this game, play it now. It's not available to purchase anymore. It's been taken off of digital and physical storefronts. And the only way to play it is if you already own it. And they're allowing you to play it until September 3rd. And then after that, you won't be able to play it ever again. And that is why I'm documenting this on this channel, for that very reason. But thank you to my co-host for tonight for joining into tonight's live stream, Stu's Game Reviews. Great to have you here, sir. Stu and I will be doing something on his channel in a little bit, so check that out tonight if you can, over at Stu's Game Reviews, S-T-U-S Game Reviews, over on YouTube. Also, I will be back tomorrow with High on Life 2. We're going to go into that tomorrow, and then the next day coming back in for the final, hopefully the final stream of Star Trek Legends. So tune in for that, guys. I kind of want to get this game done and finished before it ends on September 3rd. Hoping to do that, but we'll see. But that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you're not already subscribed to the channel,
Consider liking and subscribing. I cover PS4, PS5, PC, and VR games. Soon to be PS1, PS2, PS3, Xbox, NES, Super NES, and Sega Dreamcast. And that's going to do it for tonight, guys. Take care, have a good night, and remember, if you need some energy, head on over to www.dubby.gg. You can save yourself 10% off your first purchase with the code TheGamersGrotto. That's TheGamersGrotto, all capitals, no spaces, at www.dubby.gg, and save yourself 10% off your first purchase of Dubby energy drinks. Take care, guys. Have a fantastic night, and I'll see you soon at the Gamers Grotto. Tune in tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for High on Life 2, which will be the third part of that stream. And then on the very next day, so that'll be on Tuesday, we will be back with more of Star Trek Legends at the same time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the PS5. Take care, guys. Have a good night. We'll see you soon.